and welcome to the show! I am Wolfie Bane, your evil GM for today, and we are back in Geddon, the centre of magic, the DnD 5-ish campaign. And these four, because Seth is not here this week, are the unfortunate adventurers, who are going to probably die horrifically, or maybe not, because Smith bought them some time. And one of you logged out.
What?
One of you disconnected from Roll20. It was you, Zara, in fact.
And she's disconnected from Discord because she's pressing all the wrong buttons.
I just
You're
heard
back.
screaming.
Back in Discord.
Well,
D&D.
scuffed already!
Anyway, this is a side quest.
Find Zara.
we-
Am I
we didn't
alive?
know about.
You are back,
Yes.
yes. Okay. So, after that, do some introductions. Bob, say something.
Lubba wubba dub dub.
And now you will be
Hi.
sued by whoever the hell makes Rick and Morty.
Hey, I said flub.
Ah,
I
you
didn't say
fuck-
it.
And how are you gonna get sued by whoever makes flubber?
Flubber.
Ah,
You'll
goddamn
get
it.
sued by Flubber.
The little squishy thing. Hey, I'm Black Flubber. Then I'm
Wow.
the Shadow Elf. I'm a amorphous
Blob.
blob thingy that turns into a shadow of an elf.
Very imaginative. Jay, say something.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Smith. I'm an abomination.
You're an affront against nature, sense, madness, and pretty much everything else. But you are here, and you are a cleric.
I am.
Zara, say something.
I didn't think about this. Hello. Hello.
Who are you?
Hello. Oh, right, yeah. I don't know anymore. I'm the person that spends like 90% of this campaign unconscious.
That's
The
not-
cat princess.
It's not inaccurate. Hey, you I think you got through the entirety of last session conscious.
Did I? Oh yeah, even when I hit the wall.
Yeah, you've
Like
lived,
my best.
I feel like my resilience is growing.
despite Smith throwing you halfway across a town into the side of a tavern, you falling 30 feet. But other than that,
Other than that, I'm good.
Cav, say something.
Like,
Yo, I'm someone who's not really done that much recently. I've just kind of got a bit crazy and had some tea, and yeah, when I'm not going mad and drinking tea, I tend to be jumping around and shooting things with my bow and arrow.
You also burned down the smithy.
And yes, I did cause a raging fire because I knocked something over and a cataclysmic butterfly effect happened.
Okay, now, I've got something special this time. Who wants to do a recap of what happened last session?
me, I got thrown into a wall.
Okay? What else happened
That's all
last
I
session?
remember.
Yeah, that's a good start.
This
That's-
time, you will get
Last
one
time.
minor boon of my choice.
Oh, man, I was just gonna do it because I thought it would be funny.
You will
Last time, you know, we'd just, I think we'd left off the previous session where you'd shot a laser through a person.
And
you know,
several
we-
buildings.
And several buildings. So we were dealing with the fact that I had to deal with that emotionally. I still don't quite think I recovered. But you know, we got a message from the rest of our group who were like, hey yo, this meeting's happening, we need yous here as soon as possible. Now, I am a man of
action.
sheer commitment
You're
and
not a
passion.
man.
So I was immediately like, they mean quickly, they mean right now. So I threw a party member halfway across the town. I didn't really have a plan to make sure they survived, but they did, so that's fine.
Yes, you
We
did.
count that as a
They did.
win.
We
Don't
used that
forget, you-
special death thing.
You used Death Ward on her.
You did use Death Ward.
I did.
And I
I
had
did
cat
have a
face.
plan to make sure they didn't die. You know, even better.
I'll just keep them steering in the right direction of the story and the narrative.
Yeah.
Hilariously, if they had been a normal person, it wouldn't have saved them because they hit the side of the tavern, and if they weren't a cat person, they'd have activated the death ward on impact, fallen 30 feet and died.
Yeah, but I have cat's grace because I'm
Fine.
amazing.
And the other party member refused to get thrown, so he just kind of. So I just picked him up and ran across rooftops, only killing 3 people in the process. While that was happening, y'all were having a meeting with one person who was 7
6.
or something like that. 6.
You're fucking close, dude. You're fucking close.
I was 1 off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. And
I
so
was
we
buying things, buying drinks. Gave the cat a stiff drink when she got there.
they had like a pleasant time talking to this dude. Then like, you know, the meeting went well. We revealed that like the person that wanted us to get rid of him was part of a weird cult.
Someone got kidnapped at the end.
No, they didn't.
we
Yes, they
then
did.
Zara got kidnapped. If we just didn't know.
No.
News to me.
A thing happened. No,
Listen,
guys.
we'll get there when we
wait.
get there.
Okay, fine.
Keep this going.
Oh, so we
going. Woo, we're almost there. We're on the
Give
home
me
straight.
for
we
being
went for a
excited.
very nice meeting with these 6 people who then turned into the one person the whole time.
Yep.
And it turns out they're just like the mayor of this town or something. Yeah,
Pretty
generally
much.
Just a pleasant person, honestly.
One of their
I think
split
the woman in
personalities
charge.
is the mayor.
I think we called them Shelley.
It was something like that. Yeah. What did you
something
call
like
it?
that.
I've got it written down. I think.
Howdy.
So you know, we had the meeting. We got some very useful information about how to get rid of the mark on our shoulders, and you know, it was going to be a pleasant time. And like we were going to like, you know, make a boat to get across the desert and just like be all chill. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go.
Let me pull the brakes on here. I have something to say here.
Oh?
You say a pleasant time. We were instructed that to murder things that are far bigger than us, and then discuss. Nah, that's maybe not a good idea, and are rethinking the thing, including maybe murdering a dragon who might have a grudge with you.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Pleasant things.
Pleasant things.
They're pleasant because we're not doing them now.
That's a problem for the future party.
Exactly. We don't have to worry about that. And so you all, I don't know what yous went and did. I think yous went to go have some drinks or something because it's honestly been a stressful time.
I went back to my cart.
Yeah, maybe like just have a sleep for the night. And I was like, you know what? We did destroy 3 buildings and a lot of walls. I'm gonna go do some survey work, see about like the best way of getting through this. And I bumped into like this legendary adventurer I knew, and I was like, you know what? He's usually grumpy on the job. I'll just give him like, you know, a nod of recognition, nothing else. I give him a nod. He walks over, and it's like, I'm supposed to hunt people with that mark on your arm. And I'm like, hey, it's me, Smith. We're friends, right? And he's like, you know what? Just 'cause it's you, Smith, I'll take your cool dragon arm, and you can have like 3-4 days maybe to like get a head start. After which I will find you and I will kill you. And I was like, you know what? Understandable. This is a business relationship. So I let him cut off my arm. The only reason I didn't die is because I willingly let him do it.
Yep.
And you know, I just went and got my arm regenerated, and that was the end of the session, and nobody knows about it yet.
Yep.
So
It's a not quite as good arm. It's an ordinary arm, not a giant dragon arm, which had about 50 abilities that I didn't tell you about because I thought they wouldn't come up yet.
yeah. I mean, the one downside I would say is like, what is a normal arm?
It's a
Well,
giant pigman arm, obviously, with
Giant
several
pig
hands.
man arm. Thank goodness. I was worried it was gonna just be like a normal, like, human arm.
No, your species has changed now, so it regenerates it to your appropriate proportions. And apparently the several hands are actually part of what you are now, just because they
that's
regenerated
horrifying.
too. Yes.
Mm.
You've got 3 hands on your right hand, it's great.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it.
Haha.
And yeah, that's about the recap.
I thought you got kidnapped.
No, his
No.
arm got kidnapped.
My
Oh, your
arm
arm.
got.
I
Well,
was
it's
your
not.
arm.
It's not even like kidnapping. Kidnapping implies it was like unwilling. This was just a legal transaction of my
Limb.
flesh. for life.
Flesh for Life, the new charity.
I mean, it still doesn't sound entirely,
Above board.
great. Yeah.
He got his arm
You
cut
mean-
off. Of course it's not entirely great, but he's not dead.
Yeah, I'm not dead.
There is
I
that.
think by all accounts it probably is legal, given that we're in like a country run by demons.
Yeah. There's really dark things are actually legal in that country.
Yeah.
It's the best part. When the queen of the country goes, just don't bother me, that's the law.
Yeah.
You can get away with a lot.
Just don't get on my nerves.
Don't piss me off. That is the one law of this country.
It's a miracle I haven't been killed by them, given that I gave them a business card.
They
I
actually,
can't imagine anything more annoying than like the person you're trying to scare off giving you a business card.
Cav,
Mhm.
my PlayStation controller fell on the floor. Can you get it?
How
You
was
just-
that for a recap?
I will take that. Jay, as your comfortable minor boon, you get this minor upgrade.
Oh, fuck.
Slightly more
fell.
sturdy than average. You gain +1 hit point per level and +1 to your natural armor value.
Nice.
No, put it on the PlayStation. Thanks.
Minor boon.
Yeah.
Basically,
Let me
you
add
being...
on 7 health.
Yeah. So that is that. And now, we shall properly start. Bob,
Aye.
take it away. So, you walk back to your car. It's quite late. Like, it's about, say, roughly Earth time. It'd be about 11:30 at night. Where you currently are. So it's pretty late. You're walking back to your car. You've said see ya to Linus and Zariel. I don't remember what the fuck Seth now was doing. And
What
Smith,
was I doing?
I have no idea. I think you just went back to the tavern. Was the last thing you
yeah,
said.
three.
Oh, we were gonna
Three
sleep,
yous
weren't
went
we?
to.
Yeah.
Three yous went to the tavern to drink and celebrate. And Smith went off by himself, and I went off by myself.
Yeah.
I remember.
So like mostly you're going the same direction. Everyone but Smith, because the cart is next to the tavern. It's in like the tavern stables. So you walk up, you look at your cart, you just look around. It's pretty fucked up, to be honest. You've not had a chance to like repair all the things that Zariel broke and that your quite harsh travel has caused. So
I
you've got-
resent that. I did not break them
You-
intentionally.
You didn't intentionally, you still did
No,
it.
no, no. No. He broke them by throwing them.
No, that wasn't the. No, you taught them by asking him to cut your hair.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that was my fault. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And it's fairly like just untidy, but you're feeling incredibly tired right now. So, do what you were going to do here. This is basically the point. Yeah, you're feeling just drained, a bit possibly like whatever you're feeling. How are you feeling right now?
Contemplative, or figuring out what I need to do next, and generally feeling quite drained and like need to figure this out. Is what I say to myself as I'm walking into the cart.
Yeah, your Auroch's like a bit away in like one of the actual stables. It's eating.
Mm-hmm.
It has the normal expression of any giant cow monster ever anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I give it a pat on the head and then move into my
Partially destroyed cat.
cart. Or put some things back in place. Go to the hiding place where the thing that I offered the demon was.
It's
See
not
that it's
there.
gone.
Yep, it's not there.
And
There's nothing there at all, by the way, now. It's just empty. Anything else that you would have had in that little hidey hole, still there. It was just like someone. It's as if someone walked up to your cart, just unlocked it, opened it, walked up, took it out, left.
well, I tried meditating with the weapon at the Yeah, that doesn't seem to give me a line to who I was trying to get in touch with. How do you get a line to one of the dragons of death?
The Dragon of Death. There's only one.
The dragon of death. Well, I guess there is maybe only one way. I guess one can't go through life without taking some risks. I know that all too well. And I stab the sword into myself.
Yep. Just run yourself through straight to the chest, or where your chest would be.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, roll damage.
Okay.
You will not be healing this damage for reference.
One-handed or two?
How would you do it? Would you use both hands, or would you just stab yourself one-handed? Would you full on Dante this with both hands, or would you just like,
Let's
run
go
yourself
two-handed.
Okay, roll it. It's an automatic crit as well, by the way, so I'll just double it.
Let's do that.
Never mind!
I've done it for you. So, the two-handed slashing on that side.
Yeah. You actually rolled it as one-handed slashing. But...
no, it shows you two-handed on the other side.
Oh, right.
Like, one-handed slashing's the 2-8, and
why is it
two-handed is on...
2d6? Oh, it's the dark. It's the necrotic. Okay. So that is that much damage, which is quite a bit. Well, basically, it is
How much is it in total?
27, I think.
I think you're right. I can't be asked to do the math, so I'll go with that. You take 27 damage, and then you just feel like a seeping surge, and I'm going to roll something for your damage.
Okay.
You take 178 points of necrotic damage.
Down.
You're I think you're dead, actually.
Yep, I'm dead.
So,
very dead.
What happens here? You've, first of all, just for ease of use, Zariel and Linus, roll me perception, please. Hearing based.
No. Oh, I have
What do you mean, no?
No.
I am God! Do it!
I have advantage.
Exactly.
Wait, I can't find it.
Press open your character sheet
Perception.
and press perception. Yes.
Public. Yeah, I don't know why this still takes me so long.
You'll get there.
No, I won't.
It's because honestly, it's
once.
because it's every 2 weeks. That's the main problem. If it was
Yeah, I
every week,
guess.
you'd learn it super fast.
Yeah. I'm also
Okay.
trying to do work at the same time, so it's not.
Work
not
later.
I can't.
You can.
Oh.
You've got
I
a
got
job to
19.
do. This is work. You got a 19. Okay. Linus, you don't hear it then. Zariel, you hear like a clattering
Ooh.
of like metal on wood. Would be the best description of it.
Okay.
It sounds like it's coming from outside, like outside your window, essentially. You're getting ready for bed. You're getting like whatever you do as your nightly ritual. Essentially, you're just doing that.
Moisturizing and brushing my teeth and combing my tail.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you hear like a loud clatter of like of a metal weapon hitting wooden floor, essentially.
Shit.
But that's all you hear. Linus, you don't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually
What
DC
is
19. That check. Yeah. Do with that what you will, Zariel. So, for your point of view, Shadow Elf,
Mm-hmm.
everything goes pitch black. You are in just a giant void of pure dark.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? The entire everything around you, you can't see the floor, you can't see anything around you. It is just like a sucking void of darkness around you. Would you-
I faded into myself. Oh, this is the afterlife for me?
Would you look around?
Darkness. Yes. Start start trying to see if there's anything.
Okay.
Even look for the orb that normally is my focus on.
Yep. It's not there, but you look down, like briefly, as like you look up to it. You've got a body again.
Huh?
Your normal elven body, how you looked before you turned into a shadow. Like,
What?
your face, it's all there. You're in like fairly nondescript, like the clothes you would just wear normally around.
What the hell? I must be dead then. Because I've not seen these hands or any of me in years.
Mhm.
What's going on here?
Well,
Huh?
you kind of killed yourself, I'm afraid.
What?
Hello? Yes?
Hello. Hello.
I mean, I was, attempting to talk to a dragon.
Ah,
And
you
they-
were trying to meet Mother. She doesn't come to this kind of call. You should realize that.
Oh,
Why
Uh.
did you use that weapon of everything? There are two distinct voices, by the way. One sounds kind of feminine. Not exactly feminine, but kinda. The other one sounds a bit gruffer and darker. And a bit more feral would be the best description. It's a bit more masculine.
it's the strongest weapon I had to hand. And
Yeah, but why a dark iron weapon? They're very unhealthy for living things, you know. Terrible things happen.
I wouldn't say entirely terrible. I mean, it gave me the strength to help my friends out once.
Mostly through luck, I think. So, why have we got a repeat customer then?
We've met before?
It was a few years ago. Definitely a few. When you did that stupid experiment of yours.
Oh, you came then too.
Well, you did die. Sort of, anyway. You managed to save yourself, so we gave you a free pass. And wiped your memory of it, of course. Standard procedure.
And who might I be addressing?
Oh, that is very impolite of me. And in front of you, you see a figure. Would be a. It's the best way to describe it would be a figure. They kind of look like they're kind of a mix of fluff and feathers. They've got this weird, like, white, kind of like it's kind of indistinct. It's not exactly spectral. Like they seem to be solid. But they've got like this weird texture all over their body, and then pure white with a pitch black mask on with a pair of glowing white eyes. And near them, they're kind of patrolling. It's a feminine form, that one. Then nearby, kind of prowling around, is this hulking, just even darker than the darkness around you mass with this huge white mask with pitch black eyes. This one's a bit more spectral. Looks like it's made of like shards of black metal would be the best description.
Okay.
In a just a monstrous kind of indistincty form, and it makes no sound as it moves.
Fair enough.
I am the twins, as you can probably tell.
Ah, I've heard of you.
Our reputation does precede us. It's very rare. But one or two people do come back occasionally.
Yes, I do believe. Lucky people.
Or unlucky, depending on your point of view. A lot of them wouldn't want to be called back, I'll tell you that for a fact.
Well, I mean, I have met your mother through swinging this blade as well, and
In some aspect, at least.
yes,
You did possibly bother her and she sent a shred of thought your way. Anything linked to death will cause that kind of effect. I guarantee she'll be quite irritated about it.
well, do send my apologies.
I shall. But the main question we have is why you want to contact our mother in the first place.
Well, I find myself in a rather predicament of being cursed by some demon who is also now dead and being shuffled off the mortal plane by the Queen of the Demons.
Ah, Auntie Varia doing her work as usual.
Yes. And
What did they do?
they've branded us with a mark that has all the points of magic on it.
You mean that one? And
Yes.
she points out like a spectrally arm, and you see on your body the mark is still there.
Oh. Father has followed me in here too?
Well, that's what demon marks are. They take your soul. They don't do anything. They don't care if you're dead or not.
Good to know. I mean, we know what we need to do to destroy it.
Really? Who
It
gave you
seems-
that information?
Someone helping us. We traded.
Interesting.
We made a deal.
Ah, a demon. Interesting. Okay. Well, so I'm guessing that since you wanted to contact Mother, that you don't want to actually die right now. Correct?
No. I would rather not, but I lack information and sufficient strength to pull off removing this mark by myself. And I was hoping to maybe make some kind of deal or pact or trade.
Do you want some power? You want the strength to be able to actually accomplish your goal? And you're willing to bargain for it with death?
Yes. He seems very reasonable.
The feminine half of the twins tilts her head and just looks behind you to where you assume the other form is. Well, it's been a while since we've had anyone try anything bold like this, I suppose. It could be a good bit of fun. So, how about we give you a little bit of power, just a shred, and you can maybe entertain us, shall we say?
I'm quite open to make a bargain and a deal. I am indeed a businessman.
We're a businessman.
Well,
Both
yes.
of them laugh in unison. It's a horrifying sound. Make a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
13, yeah, that's not unsurprisingly, that doesn't make death saving throw. Uh, you feel an absolute chill go through to your very core of your existence. It is a horrifying point. You are under the effects of terrified, essentially, which is kind of like fear, but it roots you as well. So, a bit of entertainment, shall we say, for a shred of power and being brought back to life. Is that the deal?
That sounds more than a deal.
Oh, and if I were you, probably lay off using that sword unless it's a very important moment.
I will do my best.
No point in having you brought back here super quickly, is there?
No.
Though we could give you one thing. Maybe that... you'd have a body, though. That'd be tricky. When you have a body, we'll talk a bit more in that case.
Okay.
So for now, have this. And the fairy form sort of steps forward. She's a lot taller than you. She's about 20 feet tall. And you feel a huge strength just grip you from behind, and around your body you see giant black talons just gripping around your whole body and just lifting you into the air. Till you are eye level with her.
Love.
This should do. And she raises her finger and puts it onto the center of your chest and just presses it in. You feel a really weird feeling that she just presses straight through. It would, if you were alive, it would cause you intense pain because she'd just be ripping through your ribcage right now. She touches your heart and just a shock goes through your full body. It feels like intense. It's not exactly pain because you're dead, so you can't feel pain. But it's a very strong, sharp feeling, which just goes through your entire body. You suddenly feel incredibly awake. We'll be in touch. Oh,
Yes.
How about... Yeah. Entertainers will be watching.
I will do my best.
And everything fades out, and you wake up. You are alive. You are fully healed, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, you are not actually dead. And you now have your Warlocked Pact.
Well,
It fucking hurts, by the way. Like, the center... it hurts where your heart would be, essentially.
Oh.
It's intense pain.
that was a very interesting experience. I hope not to repeat too soon again. What the hell is this? Why does it hurt so much here?
Do you want to look down? Like, it's under your clothing. You can, like, see a bit of a glow.
Yeah.
Okay. Under your, basically if you, like, open your shirt out, you can see where the center of your chest would be. There is a white mark. Like, about the, it's not particularly large, it's like about 6 inches. Like a little, like, slice. Right over the center of your chest.
Ew.
It's just, like, in the middle of the darkness. Around you. And you feel around it, surrounding it, there is a part which is also but more solid than the shadows around it, which is pitch black. Kind of like an eye would be the best description. It's not exactly an eye, but it's like an eye slit, essentially. It's a white center with, like, black surrounding it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And you now have access to all your walkie abilities, pretty much. So yeah, that is what happens for your part, Bob. Zara's logged out again.
What?
You keep on getting logged out of Roll20.
What? Am I back in?
Yeah, you're back in now.
Do you know, I think it's my screensaver. Hang on.
Turn it off.
I will, I'm turning it off, Hang on.
Okay, now that's basically what you've got to do, Bob. You can do whatever, your character can do whatever you want to say they're doing now. They can, like, run into the tavern, Also, Zariel, if you want to, you did hear that noise outside. If you want to investigate or anything, you don't have to. But you did hear it.
Okay, so I pick up a stick from near me. Is there a stick? Can I have a stick?
Sure, you can have like a little staff kind of thing, which you
Yes,
just
give me my
have.
staff. Oh yeah, where? Excuse me, where is my weapon that was supposed to be made? My staff.
I don't think they made it
You
yet.
guys made my staff
Not
yet?
had the chance to make it.
I think you should make it this today. I think it'd be great.
Oh,
A
Poke
shiny
Smith about it.
one.
Poke Smith about it.
Okay. So I pick up like this thing that isn't actually my staff, but whatever.
It'd be like just
And-
you've got like a little like traveling stick, I imagine, just to walk easier.
What? I'm not down that. How old do you think I am?
It's a common thing. Like you actually
Oh
have
my
walking
God.
sticks. People do.
Your princess pimp
Hell,
stick.
I
My
have one.
princess pimp
You're
stick.
also a sorcerer.
Princess.
You're a
Yeah,
sorcerer.
but that's why. Yeah, but you guys are supposed to make me a nice staff, you know.
me a nice
Anyway,
one.
so I want to roll, right? With my what's my? Don't I have that special ability that makes me super duper quiet?
I believe you have proficiency with stealth. I think your character has. I believe. I want to check your character sheet, but I believe you do.
Would it say it wouldn't be in my meta magic bit, would it?
No, it's on your sheet. Yeah, you have proficiency in stealth.
Cool. So I'm going to stealthily sneak out of the room and try and locate what made the noise.
Okay, are you going to be going out through the front door of your room, or are you going out through the window?
Through the window.
Okay.
Wait, no. Actually, wait. Where did the noise come from? My hearing was quite good.
Yeah.
So which ear pricked up?
It was the one closest to the window. It was like outside the tavern.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't
I'm
coming
gonna
from. It wasn't coming from inside. Inside, you can hear like there's a bit of a hubbub. Some people are still awake. It's a tavern.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to
but
sneak
this
out
one
the
was on
window.
like outside.
Okay. Window, please.
Okay. It's not locked, so you can just open it. Roll me stealth.
And advantage.
It doesn't give you advantage. It gives you proficiency, just default, which means that you basically get a bonus to the roll instead of advantage. Ah,
That's trash.
not particularly stealthy.
But not particularly unstealthy.
It's below a 10, so it's a bit less than average.
Okay,
You-
well
you
then
like
I guess when I'm
You step
coming
on.
out the window.
You step out onto the roof, and like one of the
Okay.
roof tiles, look like wooden chunks on the roof, just like slips into the street.
Okay, I roll back and hide so no one can see me from the street. Hide behind the chimney.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you that. You have the hide. I'll see if anyone cares. They don't. You are stealthy enough.
Yes!
They got a
Okay.
7.
Cool. Okay, so now I want to
You
creep
hear her.
over
Actually,
towards
What was
the...
that?
Bob with disadvantage. Roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
For about 7 different reasons as to why you've got disadvantage right now, so I won't list them off. Yep, 10. You do hear like a thud and a little splash in the street, not too far out.
Mhm.
Okay. Zara, continue.
Okay, I'm gonna creep towards the edge of the roof.
Mhm.
You know, on all fours, all stealthy like. And peer over the edge. Can I see anything?
Okay, you can see the Shadow Elf's cart a little bit below you. There is a bit of a light on there, as if someone, and you knew he was going to his cart, so there's a light on. But that's all you really see. You hear a snort from the Auroch in the stables.
Right, so I know that there's a noise. There's been a noise, like a slight kerfuffle with the metal on the wood outside my window, but I can't see what it is.
Yeah.
Right, where's my cat, pet, fox?
It's with you. It just like very carefully just like hopped out of the window and is following you.
Right, I'm gonna ask it to jump down and sniff around and see what it can find.
Okay, it looks down. It just looks at you, like slightly quizzically, and looks down. It's about a 40-foot drop.
No, but it jumps down on stuff, you know? Like the wall, the trellis, it climbs down the trellis and, hops onto like a lower roof and then down from someone's porch and then jumps onto the ground.
There isn't really anything like that, but it can potentially try and make a jump onto the roof of the cart.
Okay, go on.
If you like.
It's light enough to not make too much noise.
Yeah, it's a little thing. It passed. So you see it just like shrug, just leap off, and just land with a little thud on top of the cart, pretty quietly. You could hear it from up there, but you've got good ears, so. And he just looks up at you, expectantly.
Well, go and fucking sniff around then. Why did I bring you down here? Go.
It sniffs around. Like, it hops down off the top of the cart and, like, sniffs around. And it looks up at you again.
Yes.
It looks expectant. You haven't told it what it's looking for.
I don't know, anything suspicious?
It just shakes its head.
The metally wood sound, where it could have come from.
It just points its head. It just inclines its head towards the cart.
So it's come from the cart.
It nods.
Is something in the cart?
It nods.
What's in the cart? Speak. I have special tongue sound thing. I can speak to things.
It doesn't have a language. It's a fox.
Hey,
Unless
they
you've
make
got speak with animals.
sounds.
Yeah. Con.
Oh god.
It just yips. I don't know. It makes a fox noise.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but
Going on out
you
there.
hear outside a fox. Yip.
Open the door.
The Shadow Elf steps out looking pretty worse for wear. Black sword in hand and just stares down at the fox, which stares up at you. There's a slightly golden fox cat thing in front of your cart.
Why are you down here? Shouldn't you be with Ariel?
It yips.
I don't speak.
I don't
Yipish.
I don't speak animal.
Ooh, echo.
Hello.
I think you unplugged your mic or headset.
She has, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Are you gonna hear me at the same time?
No, if I got my headset on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The fox thing just yips.
Where is she?
It just like inclines its head up, like with a quick motion.
Up.
Okay. I'll keep the stealth as the same and the perception, so you actually do pass. Unless you're trying to actively, like, really hide from the Shadow of Zariel, if you want to.
Should I?
I don't know, do you want to? I'm asking if you want to, or are you trying to, like, be stealthy from the person you know, essentially.
I don't think I'd have any reason to be stealthy from him.
Okay. So yeah,
He's my comrade.
Yeah. So yeah, you look up and you see Zariel just peeking over the side of the roof.
Hello.
Hi. Is there any reason your pet's down here? I don't know why he's down here.
I heard a noise and we've come out to investigate.
Oh,
You now
Yes.
notice that you're still grasping the sword very, very tightly. It would be a white knuckle grip, if you had knuckles.
I dropped the sword. Oh, whilst I was meditating.
Zariel, make me an insight check if you like, and Bob, roll deception. for reference for this, this is literally I like to roll this kind of check. Well, so you've probably figured him. Yes, you have. You can tell he's not being entirely truthful.
Liar!
Yeah, you can tell he's not telling the truth. There's a bit of things about his position and things, which is basically like you can tell he's lying, but you don't know why he would lie. But he looks pretty worse for wear as well.
What's going on?
Nothing really. I mean, looking down, kind of sheepish. Maybe a vain attempt to help us out. I mean, I don't want to worry you.
Zariel, make me a perception check, sight-based this one, with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Why?
Just because this is a very difficult thing, essentially. 13, yeah. You don't see anything. You don't see the thing which it was the check for.
I may have done something rather drastic.
Did you do?
Still holding the sword.
Yep. Normally there'd be blood on it, but 2 reasons why there's not. So Dark Iron Sword is 1, and 2, you don't have blood.
Yeah.
So you cover that up pretty well.
I'll discuss it with the rest of you in the morning. But for now, would you like me to bring your pet back up and so we can all get some rest? It is rather late.
Okay, fine.
When you say okay,
Seems
fine,
suspicious.
your pet just disappears from in front of you, Bob, in like a little poof of gold, and just appears right next to you, Zariel.
Magic! Magic! That's
Any idea where Smith is? It is rather late.
I don't know where he...
Yeah, I believe he just said he went on a walk, like, previously. I don't think he said where he was going.
Then again, even if I did know, would I tell you? Because you're lying and keeping things from me.
I said I would tell you
Mm.
in the morning.
Not 11 o'clock at night in the middle of the street.
Yes. I think for what I did, a little more discretion and less out in the public eye. I prefer.
Okay, fine. But if you don't tell me tomorrow, I'm telling the others. We don't keep secrets.
You have my word.
Okay, good. Fine. I guess we should get some rest.
Okay. Now we'll go back to Smith. You're in the hospital. After Nurse Happiness just finished healing you up, basically.
Oh.
I don't suppose there's anywhere I can test this this thing out.
Oh, we have some weights if you want to. We've had people have missing limbs before. It's not the most common, but it's not completely uncommon. So there's some weights here if you want to show that you've still got your strength and it all works properly if you'd like.
Yeah, it's not that I'm doubting your work. It's just, you know, I gotta get used to it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
This instead of what it was.
Oh, it looked different previously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't pry. And she basically directs you to a bunch of like quite big weights,
Yeah.
basically like physical therapy weights, essentially.
Yeah, I'll give them a go.
Okay. Make me an athletics check. 36. Yeah. You fairly
Not my
heftily.
best roll.
It's not your best, but you fairly heftily lift them. Like you take a fairly medium-y sized one, like a full barbell, and just heft
I
it,
still
and
got it.
yeah, you can move it fairly just fine as you normally would. You feel a bit of an ache, but you assume that is just part of the healing process, and it will just get back fine. So yeah, feels good. I'd hate to pry, but you being giants, I've met boars before, they're not usually that big. Would you like me to fix that, or are you okay with that?
You know, I'm fine with it. Honestly, it's growing on me.
Okay, VoD check.
Dun dun.
She laughs a bit. Slightly confused, but she does laugh. So, yeah. Hope you had a pleasant time. We've got more people. If you want to stay, you're fine to. We do charge a small amount. But if you've got a place, you can probably go. You're fit to go.
Yeah, that, thanks for the hand, I guess.
Yeah. So, yeah, have a pleasant evening. And you are, like, firmly ushered out the door, but not with any, like, discourtesy, essentially, by the Lamia nurse.
What a pleasant person.
She's just nice. She's a healer. So yeah, you are now out in the street. Again, with your normal functioning arm.
Well, I suppose I was setting out to go do some planning work on repairing these walls, so I might as well, you know, commit to it.
Gets out of hospital, instead of going telling his friends, goes and just continues on.
Well, I've got to get this done as soon as possible now. There's a time limit.
So yeah, I believe you ordered the materials already.
I did. I don't think they're gonna be there just yet. 'Cause it's literally been like maybe an hour since.
No, it's been a few hours.
Oh.
Remember, you guys had the meeting, had like the travel time, and had like a little bit of waiting and stuff. It's actually been like a few hours. So you can check if you'd like.
Yeah. I'll go check.
Okay. You go, basically back to where the incident with the cultist happened. And, you see a couple people standing, like, outside, like, no idea what happened, but some sort of explosion, some magic went off or something, I don't know.
You know, that is literally someone else's problem. like, it's not that I'm not interested, but I got like something I'm focused on right now.
Oh, they're like right outside the building that you're next to.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go have a look.
This is you've walked to the place where you're going to be repairing the missing wall, and there's two people just looking up at the missing wall, going, "I don't know what happened."
No one knows.
Nah, don't worry, I'm here to fix it.
Oh, who are you?
I'm Smith.
Oh, you're Smith. Oh, you're the one that put in the order.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have all the materials. They're over there. You can come back in the morning if you like, or you can do it now. We don't really care.
Let's see. How long does this look like it'll take? Just
roll
guesstimating that.
Roll me a wisdom smithing tools check.
Okay.
Actually, carpentry tools for this particular one. It's not actually using ironwood.
Oh, I don't have carpentry tools. I'm not a carpenter. I don't know how wood works.
Yeah, this would be a carpentry one. You can use smithing if you like. It'll just maybe be a different check, essentially, for when you actually do it. It'll look a bit different.
fine. I'm just gonna make like an iron wall.
On this wooden house on stilts.
Yeah, exactly. And so what was it? I guess just a wisdom check then.
Wisdom with smithing tools if you want to do it, but with smithing tools, I'd say do it disadvantage.
Okay. You know what? I'll give that a. I'll do that anyway. Yeesh.
Well,
17, it's gotta be.
17.
17.
Believe it or not.
I got one of those yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. I got a 20 and a 20 for a particular roll. It's like, well, it's a 20. Yeah, so by the looks of it for you, it's gonna take... You have the materials on hand, you look at them, they're like pretty good materials. Bits of wood and metal and stuff. You'd take about an hour probably for the one house. You're big, you're good at it, you can like, you don't have to like worry about all ladders and things. You're pretty sure you can get it done in an hour, maybe hour and a half.
I might as well just get on it then.
Yeah. So, payment?
I believe when I put the order in, I told the owner of the home to pay for them. I said I'd do the work if they got the materials.
Ah, yes. So you're gonna tell him to just go see the lady inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check, you say?
That wasn't with disadvantage, so we'll take the 13.
It wasn't. I sure do have a -1 in that.
You got 13. He's like, oh, okay, sure. Well, pleasure doing business with you. They just stroll into the building. Okay, now then. As I said, this is going to take about an hour and a half or so. Make me... You want to do this, like, pure by hand, mostly smithing. If there's a lot of metal in it, or iron wood is basically used instead of metal for, like, connections and nails and things.
Yeah.
So you do have that. So you can use it. Make me a smith's tools check with disadvantage. This isn't exactly what you're doing, but you can basically use a bit more metal to figure it. 25? That's actually a really bad roll for you.
It is.
But yeah, you make a very nice, very serviceable, just solid wall. It's not gonna... You didn't get any, like, amazing... It's not your best work.
Yeah.
It takes about an hour and a half, as you thought, pretty much. You're, like, hammering in. You've got your tools. You're, like, adding bolts and stuff. What do you do? Hold on. Whole shebang. Describe it if you want to do anything particular.
I imagine just because he's so big, he's just straight up, like, holds log up against the wall, smacks giant nail in.
You should paint a nice mural of like an outline of youth yeeting Zariel.
You can't paint.
Nah. One can
What do
tree.
you think he is? An artist?
He's an artist
Spruce it up
only
nicely,
in metal.
you know?
He's only an artist in metal.
Make a crude metal depiction.
Like this is this woman's wall. I'm not gonna like I'm just remaking a wall. There's nothing fancy about this. This just needs to be serviceable because I was part of the issue, and it needs to be righted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very solid, it's very serviceable. It's quite different from the rest of the wall of the house. But, yeah, it's good. It's actually better quality than the rest of the fucking building. You do notice also the stilts under the side of the house that you've been working on are slightly creaking, but you'll be fine.
Man, they're creaking. How long would it take to, like, support the stilts?
You've still got some spare materials, so...
Yeah.
10 minutes, probably. Honestly,
Yeah,
it probably wouldn't take much.
I'll go do that as well, then. You know, I can't like, leave it creaking.
Yeah, it's like you've put a lot more weight on this side than the rest of the house is prepared to support, essentially.
Yeah.
So, okay, roll me a Smith's Tools check with disadvantage again. I knew it! I knew it! I went, if this is a natural...
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it, it's just a one, it's fine.
It's just a critical failure in Geddon. So...
I'm just gonna look through, see if I have literally anything that
Yeah.
can help me here.
See if you've got anything. because something very funny is about to happen if you don't.
I'm about to collapse an entire house, I'm aware.
Yes, this will overshadow my fire.
The issue is that even if I have something that gives me advantage, it's still on that one.
Yeah, it's the first roll. You need something that gives you a flat reroll. If you have anything that does that.
I do not.
You don't? Unfortunate.
No.
So yeah, as you basically go, I can get this done quick. You like grab the side of the house, just lift it slightly so that the support is off. Unfortunately, the support, as you literally put your hand under it, gives. And I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
This is fine. See, it's fine.
23, that's you leap backwards incredibly quickly given your size as the full 4-story hotel collapses towards you, smashing apart 2 other houses next to it with an almighty boom and several screams and a couple of gurgles.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be a
god.
long
You have
night.
to build a hotel now.
This is gonna be a really long night.
One moment.
Build it. We need to build the cart and get the fuck out of here. We need to build
Oh.
the cart and get the fuck out of here.
Hilariously, in the wreckage, quite calmly sitting, well, I say calmly, just stunned at her help desk, the random clerk who you put in the order has just like got a bag of money in one hand as the rest of the building has shattered around her and there's just smears of the 2 people who you were doing. And she's just stunned in this little like area. You know that moment in Jurassic Park where
Yeah,
the entire toilet collapses around the guy and he's just sitting there?
that's Dr. Ian Malcolm to you.
That's not Ian Malcolm.
Yeah.
That's the lawyer.
Oh, sorry, it's the lawyer. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about.
Ian Malcolm is the reason it collapses.
Gennaro, that's
Gennaro,
his
that
name.
is his name. Yeah, I was like, I
Sorry,
can't remember
I
his
was
name.
I was on a whole other planet there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
bad
Gennaro
me.
does it. I'm not gonna disrespect Dr. Ian Malcolm. Are you kidding me?
I know. I just had a massive brain fart.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, the building has collapsed, and she's just sitting there. The help desk is still perfectly intact. There's a little bit of her room behind her, and she's perfectly unhurt. Everybody else is either groaning in absolute agony or dead.
Oh, this is gonna be a long day.
Of the 40 people in this hotel, 3 survived, including the clerk. She
You're
natural
out.
20'd, by the way.
I don't know how to say this. I did fix the wall.
The building collapsed.
Listen, that's the fault of the supports, not the wall.
What? What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Like, I don't mind staying and helping, but I have to be gone before 4 days.
She's just in shock. She's very clearly just in shock. This lady has had a really rough day.
You should. You're never
know-
getting this hotel built in 4 days.
I'm not one to give up on things. But honestly, I feel like maybe this isn't like your call. Maybe you're better suited to a different line of work.
But I don't know what to do.
I could use somebody to talk to people for me. I'm not great at that.
You're trying to hire an agent?
I guess. Like, mostly out of panic and like, I can't let this person be jobless.
Roll me persuasion with advantage because she's in shock.
Yes, we need an NPC party member. Do it. Baggy and assistant.
Weirdly
Where is
enough,
Baggy?
she rolled a 3 with her +7 to it.
Oh,
So you actually do beat her by 1.
impressive.
I, 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 I guess? I don't even remember what race she was. I didn't think I ever picked a name for her.
You didn't? She has 0 information about her. Other than she can make a nice cup of tea.
Yeah, she was just some lady I put in because Cav had a panic attack.
Wicked. I'm gonna have a permanent tea lady.
Okay, I'm gonna stat her up later. Okay. Give me a second. And I've got to roll what race she is first. Oh, that's a 1.
For some reason, I'm just picturing this little cheap lady woman.
Not far off. It looked too weird. There is a sheep race that exists, but it would look really weird if one of them was here. Actually, yeah, fuck it, why not? Give me a moment. I'm gonna find the race.
Pulling it out of the ethos.
Yep.
It's kind of hilarious to me that you literally just went and died and saw death, trying to summon death, and I have still killed more people than you in less time.
Okay. Yeah. She is an
Yeah,
Aries.
An Aries? What's
Yeah.
an Aries?
An Aries is a
God.
sheep folk. Basically,
Oh.
Jay, I'm not gonna lie, you can probably gauge roughly what this race looks like. It's kind of a cross between Aries from Fairy Tale and Watame.
Ah, okay.
Basically that. She's in like a bright fucking blue. Was it blue or pink? I think she was blue. Like normal, but essentially she's in hotel, rep uniform,
Mhm.
like holiday rep uniform. She's a little sheep woman, about 5 feet tall. Pair of small horns on the side of her head. And her name is...
Dun 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 dun.
Sure, I'll go with pet sheep names. I'm not naming her Speckles. That's a
This
bit...
is a chicken name. not a
Dixie!
sheep
Let's
name.
call her Dixie.
No, that's horrible. Can't you give her a normal name?
No.
Nothing wrong with Dixie. You saying you don't like Dixie?
I want to point
No.
out. I want to point out. By the way, on this name generator, Nibble came up twice.
Yeah, call her Nibbles.
I'm not calling her Nibbles. She's a person.
Yeah, Nibbles is very much like a pet name.
Dixie's just as bad.
Dixie's like an actual name.
Name. Sorry
Casey
to all the
Dixie.
Dixies out there. For many reasons, but I am sorry.
Call her Jeff Wiener.
No. I'm not calling her Jeff.
Very
What's Jeff
bad at
Lena's the name?
names.
The Jeff Lena's the name of one of Iris's dogs, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go meet up with the others and be like, I'll introduce you to the others, and I suppose we can discuss what your pay is.
I'll just call her Dix for short.
She will stab you for that. I'm just telling you. Oh yeah, I've got to roll a natural magic.
I hope she gets a really cool one. I hope that for some reason she's obscenely cool and has just been stuck in this desk job for years.
Give me a second.
Her natural magic lets her blow people up with her mind.
Oh my
Her
fucking...
natural magic makes her build camp huts.
What? What did you get?
I'm just gonna say this. Don't piss off the sheep.
Okay.
She's more powerful than all of us.
She has one of the most dangerous natural magics on the repertoire of lists. Thankfully, she doesn't know how to use it very well. But if you train her up, this girl is terrifying.
Okay.
reference, would you like me to tell you, or would you like to find out on your own?
It's more fun to find out.
I will tell you at least the
I want
type.
to know.
I will tell you at least the type of magic she got. She got death.
Wait, can she use the sword without any issues then?
She can use it with less issues than Bob's character.
Oh, fair.
No,
Not that I'm gonna
you have
give
to
it
be,
to her.
you have to be undead to use it with no issues. She's not undead. I'll send you the name of her magic, Jay. I won't tell you what it does, but you can probably gauge from the name of it.
Nice. The real plot twist is the reason things keep dying around her is because of her natural magic, not because of me.
That's the name of her natural magic, Jay.
Oh no.
That's the full title of it. That particular one has like multiple different ones, and I random rolled to see which one it was, and that's the one she got. Out of curiosity, how many party members have less than 100 health? Total.
I do.
I do.
Me, all three of us.
Good to know.
I
That's
have
it,
like
probably.
56 or something.
I think it's literally everyone but me.
Good to know.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm so
Oh.
strong. Look at me.
He is the tank. You want the tank to have
Blah,
health.
blah, blah.
I mean, I can let you take the hits if you want.
No,
She
thanks,
has
thanks.
been already. That's why she keeps falling unconscious. Okay, so yes, you are walking back with this 5-foot sheep lady.
Yeah, she's tiny.
For reference, she's going to need some actual gear. Because she's kind of not dressed for anything.
Yeah.
She picks up a couple of little knick-knack things, like keepsakes from her house, essentially.
Oh, I
Have a
feel,
spare dagger if she wants one.
I feel so bad. You know what? I'll let her pick out her own gear when it gets to it. I'll make her her own
Yeah,
gear.
you make her a whole thing.
Yeah, you've got smithing to do tomorrow anyway. For the cake.
You gained an NPC. Airy, Dixie the sheepfolk, essentially. Dixie the Aries. So yeah, you go back to the tavern. Fairly normally, I assume, despite the mortified sheep girl.
Yeah, I'm honestly probably going like a little, like walking a bit slowly, because man, I just feel bad.
I have to actually stat up the fucking Aries now, by the way, I wish to point out. I actually hadn't statted the race fully. I just had them in the world. She's
There
probably
we
the
go.
first one you've ever seen, for reference as well. Because they're not from this continent. But yeah, you walk back fairly uneventfully. It's very late at night. It is about 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
The pub's obviously still open, like, there's a few less people, but there's still, like, drunk people just hanging out. The barman's still at the, at the main, at the bar. He says, "Ah, hello there. Dixie, what the heck are you doing here?"
She can speak for herself. I'm not explaining shit.
She's in shock.
Oh,
She's just, like, 1,000 yards staring.
some stuff happened. She's here to discuss wages, I guess.
Wages? What happened to the hotel?
Yeah. We'll talk about that when it's, less traumatic for the poor lass.
Well, fair enough. Well, here you go, Dixie. Here's your usual. And he hands over this small glass of just some form of ale. And she just chugs it in one and just slams it back down.
And Smith looks at her fondly like, this is my apprentice.
Fellow barnyard animal.
Oh god, is anyone in the party still up, or is this literally just me?
It's just you. They'd have definitely all fallen asleep by now.
I mean, I only meditate for 4 hours, so
It's been like 2 for you.
you'll get me in 2 hours, but
No, let's first of all, before the like discussion, we'll drink her problems away. I guess I'll buy her drinks as much as she wants.
Okay, she every time is like you buy a drink, she just downs it in one and slams it back, and he just pours another one. He's looking at you like, what the heck happened? He just whispers to you. It's like, she is not normally like this.
Right. So, I guess I'm whispering this back.
Yeah.
Did you hear about like the wall collapsing?
Yeah, it was all over the town. What the heck?
Yeah. The rest of the building just collapsed.
What? The
I'm
whole
pretty sure
building?
everybody but her died.
Jesus. He swears or some description.
Yeah, it was the balancing beams, man.
The beams, oh. I told her years ago she should have gotten a better construction team in.
Yep.
Well, don't know what she's gonna do now. You said you're giving her wages for something?
Yeah, I think well, I fixed the wall, so I kind of feel bad about, the whole thing.
Ah, you're improving the place. Fair.
Yeah, so, I've kind of hired her. I don't entirely know what for. I guess like a receptionist or just to talk to people for me.
Oh, she's very good at that.
We'll see how that goes.
She's very good at that. Oh my shit. Girl has 40 charisma.
Oh, Jesus.
she's the most charismatic one in the fucking whole group.
She's very good at talking to people.
I'm doing this. I've just done her stats, by the way, so.
Well, yeah, I guess I've explained it to him.
Girl has 7 strength, 19 dexterity, 10 constitution, 22 intelligence, 31 wisdom, and 40 charisma.
He just outright knows how to run a business.
She's very good at things. She's very good at talking, and that's about it.
Yeah.
She's a bright lass. She was doing very well with her hotel.
Yeah, I imagine.
It was part of the big brand of chains of Sheep and Co.
Sheep and go. Uber sheep.
Uber Sheep.
I totally stole that, by the way. I can't take credit. Yeah. But yeah, she eventually just passes out.
You know what? That's fair. I'll how much is like a spare room? I guess.
For her today, I'll have it on the house.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go take her to her room.
She weighs almost nothing, so.
Just pick her up with a single hand and put her in a bed. Oh no.
Pretty much. So yeah, she is out of it for a bit. And yeah, do you go to sleep as well?
I think I'll probably leave a note explaining the situation. I guess to the Shadow Elf, because I know he wakes up the earliest. I'll leave a note explaining the situation for the Shadow Elf, and I'll go to bed. But like, I imagine it's not like one of those just go to sleep. It's one of those lie on back, staring up at the ceiling, like, the fuck have I done?
Yeah, pretty much. All of your heads are like staring just at the ceiling. You get a long rest, everybody. By the way.
Yay.
But for Smith, it's a very unrestful long rest. But I'll give it you as a long rest. You do eventually sleep for a couple hours, essentially.
Yeah, I just ruined that woman's life.
You single-handedly ended her career.
Yep.
Fine, she's got a new career.
She's done well for herself. Really?
Yeah, she's entered. Honestly, just a death wish. Like, this is the worst thing she could have actively joined up to do. We're gonna have to fight dragons.
Maybe she'll become friends with the dragon though and charm it.
You are severely underestimating the fact that she has 40 charisma, but a dragon's charisma is a few thousand.
Yeah.
One can hope.
Oh,
The
God.
dragon would have to nat 1 and she'd have to nat 20.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
exactly, right? So there's a chance, you know?
That's the same for us doing that.
So, yeah, you wake up, I'd say bright and early. In the case of the Shadow Elf, bright and a little painfully. You wake up from your trance.
Mm.
For the brief moment you wake up, you feel a searing pain in where your heart would be again, and then it immediately passes.
Oh, so this is going to be a thing in the morning now. Anyway, I need to discuss things with the bar staff to get us supplies for our journey, and possibly work a deal into it and get a discount.
Right, so you go down the staircase. Everyone else, roll me a d20 just to see what the order of waking up is. Because obviously the Shadow Wolf wakes up first because he literally sleeps for less time than everyone else. Okay.
That's expected, really.
He's earned it.
He sleeps in a little bit.
11, okay. Zara, roll me a d20, please.
Yeah.
Slash roll 1d20. You don't count, Bob.
No, I'm just doing that for the other character who's not here.
Oh no, he was going to sleep in the longest.
He definitely sleeps in the longest. He got one.
Yeah, he got a natural one. Very appropriately. Yeah, he just is out of it. Okay, so the next one to wake up is Zario. And then Linus, and then Smith. But it's... Give him a minute, basically Shadow Wolf will get some time awake. Then it'll be... Basically, the next person's introduced. It'll be in that order. Okay, so... Shadow Wolf, you go downstairs, and the barman catches your eye and goes, "Ah, Shadow Wolf, your friend came back last night. He left this note for you."
Okay.
What does the note say, Smith?
It's literally just fully explaining the situation that happened last night. Like, went and fixed wall fixing went great. Beams balancing house were a bit outdated though. Entire building has collapsed. Hired only survivor. Discuss
Wow.
wages.
Okay, so that's a little bit more dramatic than what I have to tell them. Okay.
You know what? Also, as a PS on the note, PS also adventure chopped off my arm so that we have a 4-day head start before he tries to kill us.
What the fuck?
Yeah, for real.
It's like little Paige is like, what? What?
What do you say when you read that?
Like, it's
Last bit
literally like on the back of the note.
Is a literal what the fuck so loud that the other people hear me, and I'm like, oh,
The barman's already pouring you a drink. It's on the house.
okay.
It's just a normal ale.
Drinks it, knowing fine well it's not going to do anything for me.
It settles you just because it kind of feels normal.
Yeah.
That's about it. It's just something that like
it's-
focuses you, essentially.
It's my normal stick when I'm actually trying to blend in.
Yeah, it's like it's just centering you, essentially.
I'm going to try and get with. I had business to discuss with yourself, I believe.
Yes, you did.
I will deal with the rest of this when they all awaken.
Yes. Well, so you wanted supplies. How many days for? How many people for? Yada yada yada. Let's discuss
Yes.
business.
Well, I would like to also make a deal with you. I mean,
Yes.
I can actually. I'd like to take some of your better meals as well.
Ah,
But
okay. I
I
can't
also-
remember. It was a fish, wasn't it? I don't remember exactly
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can make that last a bit longer. If you would be interested in something that makes some of your wares last a bit longer, I could maybe help you with a bit of potions. They'll keep well, a tonic that will keep your goods fresher, providing you follow the instructions.
Okay, that sounds interesting. There's some things which we, the things that don't sell as well, but we still have them in. That could be handy for those. Okay, yeah. So I'll give. So, how much longer are we talking?
Well, as long as you continue to use it sparingly and not too often, almost indefinite.
Almost indefinitely. That's quite the good thing. Well,
As long as you don't use too much.
okay. I'm
if you
assuming
use
it
too
has an
much, it
instructions.
can-
You say?
Yes.
Okay.
Follow the instructions, and you can, as long as they're still liquid, it'll keep everything at its peak freshness, to say the least.
Okay, so. How about I say. You can get. If you give me, say, 10 balls, I'll give you a 10% discount on all the goods that you'll be about to order.
Well, this stuff is quite potent, and that would last you quite some time. I meaning that's not. You literally need to use a drop at a time.
I assume
friend.
that you won't be back here for a while, so it's a good bet.
Yes.
The world's a big place, and you said you're a travelling salesman who's been all over. I know how long it takes to travel the continent. Yeah, Zariel, you will be waking up about now, for reference.
Good morning.
Depends if she wants to come downstairs immediately or do anything, but yeah.
That's only because that was a real yawn.
Oh, that's very appropriate
Yeah.
there. I can imagine your character waking up like that, like bright sunshine coming through the window. It's actually a nice day for once.
Birds chirping outside, you know.
Yeah, all the ravens are chirping.
Oh, not as nice. That's not as nice.
Well,
Yeah, so
I will need to
how's-
discuss with the rest of them how much rations they are looking for,
Okay, that's it.
and I'll need to make some more because I don't have a lot on me. but
For
I-
reference, Bob, 10 bottles is what you have left. Entirety. So if you wanted any more than that, you'd have to make more, but for this
Yeah.
part of the deal, you have 10 bottles worth left of that. For
I'll
that.
need to make. Oh, I need to make some more for us.
Exactly, yeah, that's the main point.
That's why I'm saying I'll need to make some more, just so I can cover his order as well.
Mhm.
I will see how much they are looking for. I mean, I don't eat a lot.
Yes, that's very fair. I've noticed you've not eaten too much. I've eaten, but not too much, so. I'm not gonna question anything.
Yes. But once the rest of my compatriots are up and we are ready and they take some of the meals and all that, I will start work on the brewing some more, and I will fill in your order as well as any I need myself.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, do you have any stuff that is out of date that you are getting rid of?
No. Most of the food gets eaten very quickly here.
Ah.
And the only stuff that doesn't get eaten quickly, as I said, it lasts a fair while anyway, but anything that make it last longer is good. This is a popular tavern.
Okay, it was just in
The
case
thought
because
is
I
that.
can.
The thought is nice. You've noticed that it's a very busy tavern, like it's pretty full at the moment anyway, so...
I will wait over there for my compatriots to
Wake up, essentially.
wake up.
So yeah, Zariel, you have awoken by this time. Do you want to immediately go downstairs? Do you want to do anything in particular?
I want some coffee, and I need to get breakfast for my fox. I need to name it.
Hmm?
Is it a boy or a girl?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
It's
it can be whatever you want.
it can be anything.
It's currently a manifestation. It's
Jeff
part of your
and
brain.
Christina.
It's part of your brain currently.
Jeff is a rubbish name. Who calls a fox Jeff?
Jeffrey the Fox.
I need to think.
I apologise
I'm
for all
gonna think of a
Jeffs
name.
all Jeffs out there. Not necessarily to all Jeffs who are foxes.
Yeah, I on the other hand, love you, Jeffs. Jeff's cool.
No, I said Jeff's fine, but not for a fox.
Okay.
But yeah,
Damn,
you-
there goes my idea for a children's book.
Would you call our cat Jeff?
You're not calling it Basil.
I'm not
One of
gonna
my friends
lie.
in school had a
I
cat
know
called Jeff.
someone. I know someone who has a cat called Jeff.
I feel sorry for the cat.
Yeah, my friend had a called Jeffrey something or other the third.
Why do you feel sorry for the
Joffrey.
cat? The cat is incapable of knowing that it's a bad name.
I feel sorry for. I feel sympathy, not empathy. There's a difference. Now, I'll think of a name. I'm gonna Google names later. I'm going to go downstairs and
Yeah, you see a fair few people are
Sorry.
awake for like having breakfast and things. It's not super early, but it's all right. It's like a decent time. You see the
I
shadow
want
elf
the
just quietly sitting there.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna grab like a really strong coffee.
Yep.
And order some breakfast.
Oh,
And
wait.
order some nibbles for Ms.
Yes.
Fox. And then sit down with the Shadow Elf.
Coffee, you say? Would you like the good coffee or the okay coffee?
The good coffee, always the good coffee.
Okay, that would be 100 gold, please.
Excuse me, what?
You'll see why.
Oh god, I don't want to pay 100 gold for coffee. It's very expensive.
You can always have the cheap coffee.
How much
it's
is a
pretty-
cheap coffee?
1 gold.
Oh, see, well, look at that. How can you charge 100 gold for... Wait, what does it do? Does it give you
That-
20 hit
there
points?
she clicked. Well, he literally holds out like a metal tin, puts it on the side. The picture on it is a wolf's head on the side of it, embossed in metal.
Ooh.
The reason this coffee's so expensive is because where it comes from. The cheap coffee comes from Boscher, just up there. Well, it's still a
Is
good
the
distance.
expensive coffee wolf poop?
No. This coffee is from Neria,
Ooh.
which is why it's expensive. It has to come from the north of the continent.
But will it give me any permanent effect?
Permanent, no, other than possibly an addiction later down the line if you drink too much of it.
Hmm.
But it will give you some serious effects for a couple of days, usually.
Hmm.
It varies to
How
person to person.
Mm.
If you want some of the coffee, we can maybe think about it later, but that expensive one sounds quite bad.
Yeah. I'll go for the cheap coffee for now.
Okay, that'll be 1 gold, please.
Yes. Just because... I don't know. 100. There you go, here's a gold.
He accepts it and pours you 1 coffee. Milk and sugar?
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, you have a straight black coffee.
Hmm.
It's actually very good. Like, it is very good quality coffee. You feel very awake and energized.
That's good. That's what I was looking for.
I'm just I remembered, by the way, someone had actually rolled for coffee in a different campaign that had Nerian coffee in it. So I had to roll to see, and he did roll high enough to actually have 1 pot of Nerian coffee.
Wow. What's so good about it? What do you get?
You get a fuckload of stuff for it. It's a very good one.
Oh. Maybe I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's fair.
I could always buy another cup later if I need to. Okay. And now I'd like to order some kibble stuff for the Foxy.
Ah, some food for your pet.
Yeah.
What would he like? We have a fish here, like a pretty decent one, caught just a few hours ago. Still fresh. Would you like
What
this?
else? Is there anything else?
We have a couple of bits of jerky. We've got a few things. He just lists off like a couple of bits and pieces that would be decent for your fox.
I will take the fish for now.
Okay.
And then may I have some jerky wrapped up to take for later?
Certainly, that'll be 2 gold total then.
Sure.
Your fox quickly like snaps down the. Essentially, it'd be like It'd be like if a mackerel was a freshwater fish. It'd basically be
Yeah. And
It seems very satisfied.
good. And today feels like a pancakes day for me, please.
Okay, pancake. 1 set of pancakes coming up. That'd be 2 gold.
Okay. With lots of maple syrup and butter.
We don't have maple syrup, I'm afraid. We do have honey.
Oh, then maybe I'll just cancel the pancakes. Hang on. What else do you have?
We have bacon, we have jerky, we have sausages, eggs, fish eggs. We have some
Fish
crocodile. Yes,
Like roe? Or like caviar?
roe, yeah. Yeah, fish roe. It's quite a popular one. A little pricier, but it's very good. I can highly recommend it.
What else do you... But I feel like it's not... I don't want it for breakfast. What else?
He lists off a few more things. They're not like the
Okay.
weirder ones. It's like some weird swamp food, a lot of it. Oh, we have this soup. We have this like prawn soup.
No, not for breakfast. For breakfast, I think I'll just have some toast. No, that's very boring. I'm
It's
just gonna drink my coffee and then I'm gonna think about it.
Okay, come back when you're ready to order.
Thank you.
He goes back to serving other people. About now is when Linus wakes up.
Mental note to self: do not ask the princess what we are taking for rest.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
About time you woke up.
Yeah, I know, right? Good.
You're in your room.
Okay.
You're in your room,
Elegance is me.
Linus, and that happened. No one else is in your room.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna grab my gear and go downstairs.
A voice just spoke to you, said, "About time you're up." You don't you don't react in any way. Got it. Okay.
Nah. See you later. I thought I was still dreaming. That's fine. I'm sure they'll talk to me again another time. Yeah, I'm half asleep, me. Walk down them stairs, and I guess I see Shadow Elf and Zariel at the bar or table.
You see Zariel walking away from the bar,
Okay.
and the Shadow Elf at a table, like with a book.
Well,
I assume he's got a book.
I'm gonna join him at the table and
No, he's just got the letter still in his hand.
Oh, pressing a little letter. Okay.
yeah, I'll join him at the table, say good morning, and order some breakfast.
Morning.
Morning.
I do believe you have to order the breakfast up at the bar.
I'm trying to wave at a waiter over here or something.
There aren't any
Barman,
waiters.
I can just yell, can't I? You know, he's not far away, right?
He's pretty far away. It's a big tavern, and
He's too far away. Okay, well, I guess I'll go get breakfast and I drag myself slowly off the chair and walk over to the bar. Barman,
morning.
what you doing for breakfast?
Oh, we got a bunch of things. What you feeling like?
Some eggs, some bread,
Gotcha.
some energy food. You know?
Gotcha. Traveller's breakfast it is. That'll be 2 gold, please.
2 gold, not a problem. Have 3, in fact. I feel great today, and surely nothing's gone wrong, you know? It's a beautiful day.
It is a
Have
nice.
3 gold pieces, my friend.
Thank you very much. Here you go. And you actually get an extra bit of toast, you notice. An extra egg.
Oh, you legend. Oh, and can I get a nice drink of some sort as well?
Sure.
Like, we've got some sort of exotic fruit here I've never tried before.
Oh, we
Did I
do
hear what he Did I hear what he said when he said nothing had gone wrong?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, you see me like acting all jubilantly by the bar.
Yeah, it's like someone who's just woken up and had a great feeling in the morning.
Yeah.
We've got this.
Says that, but
We've got this azure berry juice. If you'd like that, it's very good for you.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll have a big glass of that, please.
Okay, that's 1 gold, please.
Awesome. Here is an extra gold.
Thank you very much. He hands you like a big glass of this. It basically looks like Ribena. It's not, but it's kind of like that.
Yeah, I've got so much gold, it's fine.
I know you have, yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, why not, right?
I've just taken 4 gold out and I'm like 1,948. That's
Yep.
fine.
You're getting breakfast at like a random tavern that doesn't have any magical effects. It's pretty cheap.
Yum. Alright, well, I'm gonna take my stuff and walk back over to Mr. Shadow Elf and sit down and be like, right, okay, that's out of the way now.
It's a
I'm
good
gonna
breakfast. It's a good breakfast. It tastes nice.
How was your night?
Robbie
Good.
interesting.
Rob a perception check, Linus.
Okay.
26. You notice that around under his like shirt, you see a very faint white glow.
Oh no. Okay.
It's not the brand. The brand is like out on his shoulder. This is like coming from like the nape of his neck, essentially.
Not the brand is an our brand, right?
Yeah, it's not your brand that's
Yeah,
glowing.
yeah.
But well, it is glowing, but it's not what you've noticed. You've noticed something else.
Okay. So I'm just eating my breakfast and I look up at him and I'm like, yeah, it's all, how's it going? Blah blah blah. I see his glow and I'm a bit apprehensive, and I'm gonna go. It was. Did something happen? Do I need to know? Is this glowing thing a bad sign?
Oh, you noticed the mark.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a bit of my egg at first. Maybe, mirage, my eyes, I'm waking up, but glowing chest, that's probably not a good thing. Where's Smith? He's missing, I've noticed.
Well, it appears he had a more interesting night than me.
Oh, God.
And we do have now a new hire and a reason to leave very quickly soon.
Oh, I'm gonna need more booze.
Where's Seth?
Oh,
He's
he's not here
dead.
either. Shit.
Did you just leave him in the room?
Yeah.
You've got several rooms. You heard very loud snoring coming from where Seth's room when you walked downstairs.
I'm assuming he's sleeping, and frankly, after how I woke up this morning, probably better just to leave him there and not bother him with all this stuff, because now I'm gonna get stressed. So you got a glowy mark. We have a new underling, hire, party member. How did this come about?
Well, as his note explains, he fixed the wall, but the supports for the house were not sound, and it fell down. He is one of the few survivors.
Okay, I'm like rubbing my temples. I'm like, okay.
By the way, Linus, you saw the building that he was going to repair. It was a big building.
Yeah, well, I was there drinking tea, wasn't I?
Yes.
I believe it
Okay, I'm gonna.
maybe the
take that
receptionist.
note.
He says.
Oh, she was a nice lady. She gave me tea after I had that horrible fire incident in the, alleyway that we don't talk about anymore.
What do you
okay.
mean?
Yeah, you didn't mention it to
Oh.
anybody.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know what you're on about. I mean, I heard a voice this morning, and I thought I was dreaming, so I was probably still dreaming. That probably didn't happen.
What do you mean you had a voice?
I'm going to read this note first, and then we'll talk about that.
What
And
the
I'm
hell is
just
going on?
I'm just going to read the note, and
Yep,
Okay, so you
building
tell me about
collapsed,
the
we've got
building, but you're not going to tell me that he's cut his own arm off and given it to some guy who's trying to kill us?
Some guy cut his arm off.
I did say we have a reason to leave very soon.
Right. Right, but I mean, destroying a hotel's reason enough because, you know, the guards and people and mayor, oh, they're going to be like, pay for it, it's your fault. Yeah. Don't really want to deal with that. But now we've got someone chopping dragon arms off, and he's not even here. Where is he?
Smith, you wake up. You feel pretty rough this morning.
I'm gonna have a long day at work. I gotta make the boat. I gotta make the stuff for the new hire. I'm gonna go buy, like, the expensive coffee. I don't care.
Oh no, the expensive coffee.
Okay.
I'm going to AFK 2 seconds and get some food.
Sure. Yeah, Smith
I'm
opens.
hungry.
Yeah, Smith opens the door. He looks haggard as fuck on all four of it. On all, how many faces do you have? Actually, you have like 8 faces.
I don't even know.
You have 2 pig heads, a human head, a goat head, a snake head, and a lion head. You have 6 faces.
Yeah.
All of them have bags under their eyes. They all look pretty rough. He looks
Morning.
stressed.
Oh, but I want to hear this, so I'm just going to switch to my mobile a sec. 'cause I
Yeah.
think
Good morning.
It sounds like
bartender,
you.
expensive coffee, please.
No, that'll be 100 gold,
That's
please.
coffee. That is expensive coffee. Okay. Do it.
That's very echoey.
You get handed a fairly large cup of coffee. It smells fantastic. It's the steam coming off it. He doesn't even. He just pushed it towards you. Doesn't even consider adding milk or sugar to it.
I just neck it in one. There's
Okay.
no time to appreciate this.
Oh no, you do is the thing. You can feel it in your existence and your soul. So first of all,
Coffee.
you remove all levels of exhaustion you had.
I didn't have any.
Yeah. You lose 1 point of madness if you had any.
I do not have any.
You gain haste for the rest of the day,
Nice.
and a plus 10 to all ability and skill checks for the rest of the day.
That's a good coffee.
You
That is a
feel
real
very
coffee.
awake. It immediately jerks you. I do need to make a Constitution saving throw though. Good, you didn't that one.
Where's your plus 10 to that?
It's a 36. I counted it. The important thing is, if you nat 1 after drinking Nerian coffee, you have a heart attack.
Oh, great.
Oh my lord.
You. Look rather alert now.
He looks. He like
I have
bounces
spare
on the.
hearts, it's fine.
No, all of them would stop. Is the thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Alright.
Remember, this is the coffee designed for wargs to drink.
I need to go see how Dixie's doing. That is the current priority.
We have a lot to discuss. Can you, maybe, spare us by a few minutes? I mean, we could wait for Seth, so you could maybe quickly go and see if she's okay.
I mean, well, we are gonna have to discuss, like, how she's getting paid, so... I suppose we could talk about that before I go and get her.
Yes. What exactly are we hiring her for? Exactly. I mean, we are literally going to be dragging her into danger. Maybe. Considering what we have to do.
She's a receptionist. She's good at, like, you know, talking to people, running businesses. Honestly, she's probably gonna save us a lot of hassle in the whole, like, supply end of things.
Oh,
You know, getting the ironwood to like upgrade your cart into a boat. She could probably help out massively with that.
that would be appreciated.
Myth panic rambling off things she might be good for.
Yeah, you know she makes good tea, Linus said.
She makes very good tea. You know, honestly, I just think she's worth having around. Also, her entire life is ruined if we do not hire her and give her a form of income. So, you know.
I'm
Those
just
are
going to
your
be like,
choices.
it's a good cup of tea.
Yeah.
Well, that would require us to make a steady income as well to be able to pay her. I mean, we do have.
I
quite a
mean,
bit-
maybe we can like work out some sort of like they get a smaller percentage of the things we find, because we do tend to find a lot of things.
Yes, I suppose, and it would be nice to have someone help with sales in with my cart as well.
Exactly.
Uh, well, I agree. We'll hire her then.
So I'll go see if she's up. You can
Every-
talk to her
any-
yourself if you want to.
Anyone's objections?
Cab was too far away.
No,
man.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Sorry, I'm still in the kitchen. I'll be
Yeah.
back in like a minute.
Zariel?
Flipping in on my phone.
Sir,
Yes.
Thoughts?
your thoughts?
I don't like it. I don't like change.
Okay,
No.
well,
We've
You know
literally
who
read-
else I didn't like? I'll tell you. Daisies. Didn't like daisies either.
Oh, I miss daisies.
No.
I do hope we
Wasn't a
find her.
fan. I thought she had a weird name.
I think you might just be a terrible person.
I'm not a terrible person. I'm
Yeah,
not
Freaking-
why can't a cat girl and a sheep girl be friends?
Frickin' paladin that saved your life. Hater. Bitch.
No, I thought she was really nice. I just didn't like her name because I thought it should be Daisy. But okay, Miss Sheep Girl,
You can't
what is
please
she
a
bringing
princess.
to the group?
She is going to help us with sales and other things. She's going to be able to maybe help us persuade with persuading people to let us through. I don't know. We need to find out what she is good at. Apparently good at talking and also good at making tea.
Why don't you try and talk to her before you like lay judgments that you don't like this person?
I'm
you've
not
never
really
met?
laying judgment. I'm just wary of people. Joe, I love how I designed my character to be this really nice person. I've just been a dick.
To be honest, you're doing princess pretty well.
That's true. And I am I'm a lovely person to the people. I'm just
Yeah, these aren't your people.
Weird.
These are weird foreigners from a different continent.
yeah, I'm just
I'm
weary
just
about
saying,
this.
it might be nice if you have someone like to talk to.
And
Because-
she
God knows I don't want to talk to you.
You don't want to talk to me.
I'm
I
laughing in the
mean it in a
background.
bad way.
I'm really upset now.
I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just like, I don't know. I get like the feeling the things you would want to talk about in casual conversation, and the things I want to talk about in casual conversation are leagues apart from each other.
Well, I don't want to travel with you anymore if you don't even want to me.
can we be a bit more diplomatic about this? We are kind of out in the same boat, pointing towards the brand on.
I
my
find
Jesus,
it
that's good
hilarious
I
that
love
you're
eggs.
telling me not to pass judgment on Sheep Girl when you're
I love
literally
eggs.
passing judgment on me right now. You haven't even bothered trying to have a casual conversation with me.
All right,
And you're
what's your
assuming-
favorite type of hammer?
Mjolnir.
That's not a real hammer.
Yes, it is.
Not in this
Alright.
world. Not in this
What-
world. You just
Alright,
say
I
a
don't
weird
use
word.
hammers.
What's your
He's
favorite
meaning-
brand of nail?
Okay, alright, you want to get into DIY? Are you for real? Let's talk about DIY then, because I could help you build these houses without you blowing up other places as well. I'm very good at DIY.
Excuse me,
I fixed a lot of things in
I
my
have not
palace.
blown up any houses. That was you and your strange
I have
animal.
fixed. I have fixed.
The fox
many,
looks really proud of
many...
itself.
Oh, I got disconnected. Oh, did you?
Don't worry, Zara, we
Oh,
can still
ah.
hear you.
Good.
Even if you got
I-
disconnected, we can hear you anyway.
I have installed many modern luxuries in my palace
Roll
By
by
deception.
myself.
Roll deception.
This palace that we're supposed to believe exists.
Well,
Oh,
Franz,
like your DIY skills that we're supposed to believe exist.
I literally made all the weapons that you have!
Oh, where's my staff though? Oh no,
What
wait, you
stuff?
just got
No one has
you got
asked me to make a staff!
You gave me a stupid pirate sword.
I love toast.
I shoot up a big black wall between the two of them of my natural magic
Yep.
and press it back towards them. Obviously not moving Smith at all. And
Yeah. The wall kind of stops at Smith. It's like putting a blanket over someone's face, so it kind of like presses into him, but he doesn't flinch.
Now that is enough!
Linus, by the way, as you're looking around the room, there's a lot of people just watching this conversation. One person's actually pulled that popcorn.
She's
Pulled a
started
what?
Popcorn.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just eating my eggs, man.
I assumed.
I'm just looking back and forth. I'm not letting this get to me, you know.
Yeah, the fox
Not
is looking.
today.
The fox is still looking very proud of itself, by the way. It's looking smug.
We can say as many he says, she says as we want, but he did point out that you wouldn't get on with your conversations. He was trying to be nice. And yes,
No, he was being
You,
judgmental.
you come from a different continent and have your own likes and dislikes. He has his own likes and dislikes. And we might not get on outside
how
of
can
our
you say?
predicament right now. But we have to deal with this mark. Otherwise, we are all dead.
But how can he say that we wouldn't get on and the things we like are miles apart or whatever when he hasn't even bothered to try?
It sounds like a you and him problem.
He
I
is
mean,
telling me.
I
This is
sip
why
my
I
I'd
Azure
love
juice.
to waste what time we have left here trying to fix this right now, but we have more pressing matters. You can discuss it on the road. Your
Well,
likes
I
and
would
dislikes
like
and
to
have...
make it known I am very upset.
This is
I
why I
understand.
need to hire Dixie to talk to people for me, okay?
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, you hear a door slam open from the top of the staircase, and a very tired, very hungover-looking small sheep woman staggers out at the top of the stairs. She looks very rough right now.
Barkeep, can I get her a coffee? Does she
Yeah.
drink coffee?
He hands you his like this one. It's a very, very milky tea
Okay, understood.
that he just pushed across. Give her that. I had it prepped. She
You can discuss your
sits down.
differences on
She's-
the road.
She just staggers down the stairs, sits down at the bar, and just drinks the tea. In one like whole go, and just puts her head on the table.
Hey, Dixie.
Hi.
These are the people you'll be traveling with.
She like turns her head a bit. She's very cute. Honestly, would be
I
a best
wave
description.
happily at her.
Oh, hello, you.
Hello, I'm a lot better now.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm not.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi. I don't know
Alright.
who you are.
I am the Shadow Elf.
Okay. Hello again. She waves a little bit at you, Zariel.
Sorry, my mood has been ruined. I don't much feel like socializing.
I know that feeling. So, you said you had employment for me?
Yeah, we need you to do things for us for
What
money.
things?
Do things for us for money.
There's a very concerned, and she's like slightly
Oh,
raised
well,
one of her hands.
Could you clarify that to her, maybe?
Well, I guess general
Smith, let me take
secretarial
over.
work. Oh, yeah, go for it.
I'll take over from here. You.
Gives you
as
like
my-
20 thumbs up.
As my friend seems to have problems articulating his words, and he believes that you're very articulate yourself, and you currently out of employment. We could use someone to help translate Smith, maybe, into a more eloquent conversation.
Well, I can probably
would
do
like
that
to.
occasionally.
And I would appreciate someone helping me with my selling of wares. I am a traveling salesman.
But I'm not good at selling things. But I'm very good at buying things, if that helps. I'm usually
you
good at
can,
haggling things down.
even that would help. I mean, you could help me figure out what places might want to buy. I would
Okay.
appreciate that.
So what kind of pay are we talking here? She still
well-
looks quite out of it in general, but she's looking a bit better.
We can probably offer a percentage of what we earn from our travels, but we aren't an actual business other than myself, so I can offer you a cut of the sales.
Oh, you're adventurers.
Yes.
Her eyes perk up a little bit. She goes, well, so this is a adventuring around the world kind of proposition?
Yes.
Roll insight.
Insight.
Get to travel, see the new
20.
places.
20. She seems to perked up when it was like you're adventurers and you confirmed it. It's travelling and it's like does sound appeal. It does seem to be on the right kind of track. So you're all people who know how to use your magic properly and things like that? And go
Yes,
around the
no.
world and fight monsters and save the princess, that kind of thing?
Well,
He
She
legally
is
is
a
the
princess.
princess.
Saving.
I did not hear
No.
any of that. Was a lot of voices that happened at once, one at a time.
we're all pointing at the princess saying the exact same thing, I
I
think.
should do
Needs
it.
more than saving.
Yeah, I point at a princess and go, allegedly she's a princess.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Your
Uh,
face! Sorry.
And I will conjure some of my darkness into a sphere. Yes, I do have quite good control of my natural magic.
So I think a decent bet would be then spare magic items that you can do without. 500 gold per month. Food and board and things all paid for. And you teach me how to use my magic. And I will make sure you get a much better deal on anything you happen to purchase. And I'll help him talk.
It's rather expensive, but
And you'll occasionally make nice cups of tea.
Yeah,
Well-
please.
Certainly, I can do that. Well,
Nice.
the thing is, when it comes to my magic, it's a bit unstable. And she takes, like, what would it be? She takes, like, her teacup, essentially. She concentrates for a split second. And a really weird thing happens that you've kind of seen before. So, who remembers what happened when to the room when you called on Valaras?
Oh, where even the objects died.
Yes,
decayed and
it just desiccated into like ash and form. That happens to the teacup. It's a little unpredictable, so I'd really like
Yes.
how to know to not do that as much, or to do it when I want to do it a bit better.
I probably would be the best one to teach you that, considering
You've got you've not got the correct type of magic either.
no, it's more control.
Yeah, the way, by the way, for it, that you'd basically teach her to do it. You would teach her the standard exercises that just make you better at using your natural magic. Pretty much all of you have done the same kind of thing because you would have worked on it, essentially. Each of you have done it slightly different ways, but you'd all have essentially done broadly the same thing. It's just improves your natural magic.
I might have more so than that, considering what I am.
No, you've all got the same. You've just got. It's just how magic works. It's different.
Natural
Okay.
magic is like a muscle. You just gotta keep working it out.
Pretty much, yes.
We can definitely do that because we don't want to do that. Sort of whispers to me. Why have you found someone with the same power of the Dragon of Death?
By the way, that's just death magic in general, but this is a particular one.
Oh, I had genuinely no idea that she could do that.
I believe it might come in handy for us, but let's hope she doesn't lose too much control over it. Yes, I believe we could. As long as we're taking on jobs, when we can probably cover the cost of the gold. Food, yes, I can help deal with that because reasons.
Oh, and I think I'm gonna need some new clothes and things. She looks down at the, like, very clearly not travel clothes that she's wearing.
Can deal with that. We do have some stuff that we need to get done before we can leave town, but yes, I definitely agree we should hire her. Any objections? Any thoughts or any questions?
She looks around.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing?
thank you very much then. So, I'm gonna need those clothes pretty much immediately. That's pretty much the deal. The rest of it we can deal with later, but I kinda need the clothes now.
What size are you?
Small.
Okay.
She looks very
where-
just deadpan when she says it.
Where's the nearest clothing store? I mean, is there any particular color of clothing you would like?
I'll
Give
just
me?
pick it.
I will walk with her at the nearest clothing store if you.
So you walk with her to the nearest clothing store. She finds some stuff she likes. And you've seen people who are good at haggling before. You've not seen someone this good at haggling before. Basically, her ability, essentially what she is doing for all of this, if you keep this person in your party, every time you buy something, I will halve the price for you, provided she is there.
Okay.
Protect her with your life.
Yeah, that is her ability, essentially. She halves
will-
the price.
Okay.
But you do
I-
have to accommodate all the other things she has, the requirements that she's given, basically.
Did anyone know all that?
Training.
Training in
Food
magic,
and
spare
board.
magic items, food and board paid for, 500 gold a month.
Seems
And
very
new-
expensive.
And new stuff.
If she can half the cost of her bringing
Of
and get us
anything.
to-
I wish to point out that is a flat value. She just halves it. If you want to buy something for 10 gold, she halves it to 5 gold. You want to buy something for 200,000 gold, it's 100,000 gold.
We'd have to spend
This is a month.
double what we pay her in order to make it worthwhile per month.
Then buy something worth 1,000 gold once a month and you're good.
But she also comes in use as an extra warrior.
She currently doesn't have very good combat stats, but if you teach her to be, she's very good. Because her
So
natural magic is
she'll
very
just
powerful.
run around making us cups of tea.
She's
No,
kind of like
she'll use the random death magic.
She does have death magic. At the moment, she is a support NPC, though. She is basically going to give you guys a party buff. Is basically what her ability is. She also can be used for little amenity things, like she can drive the cart when you're all resting. She can do that kind of stuff. She's got like lots of little utility stuff that the party then doesn't have to worry about, essentially.
So you can go and fetch our mail.
Kinda, yeah.
You guys got mail?
Down here, no.
Maybe.
I was gonna say, like, how would they even know where to send it?
You got
Yeah,
kidnapped.
maybe it's
and-
because we're popular and people like us.
You got kidnapped to move across the continent. To be fair.
Bit of my egg dribbles.
So how much is it setting me back for?
For those
Sure.
clothes, in total, it is 5 gold because she's halved it from 10.
Okay.
Basically, in the future, as long as she is present, I won't tell you the full price of things. I will just tell you the reduced price. So.
Okay.
So then we would know what it is because it's double that.
Yeah, essentially. No, that's why. It's like
Okay.
I'm telling you so you can mark it off as a.
Don't be sneaky then.
I'm not going to be sneaky.
Ah.
I don't care enough to be sneaky.
Sneaky with the prices.
As she does this, I just kind of look in awe and go. Once she's actually got her clothes and we leave.
You know-
You're a master at that. I have not seen anyone haggle like that ever.
Am I? As though it's normal. She looks
No,
like
no,
very
no.
surprised at the compliment.
Oh, my dear, that was impressive. I mean, I sell things for a living, and I've never managed to see anyone haggle me down like that.
Oh. Well, fair enough then. And she smiles. She's got a nice smile. She's honestly a very nice, charismatic person, generally. Like, just generally a nice person. That you guys horribly traumatized.
Fine.
Well, I hope you enjoy the adventure with us. I mean, to be warned, it won't always be safe.
That's the point. It's an adventure.
But if you would like to get yourself ready, we have a few other things that we need to discuss.
Okay. What's the mode of travel? Are we walking or swimming?
I have a cart that we need to fix up. We're going to improve it. It was just outside the bar as we left. You'll
Oh,
probably see
that
it.
cart.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I wish to point out, by the way, as far as character skills goes, she doesn't have any. She has pure stats. That's all she has.
Fair enough.
Her ability is she reduces the price of all objects by 50%, and she has her natural magic. That's all she's got. Oh, she also has a bunch of languages, for reference as well.
It'll help, definitely.
Yeah, she
Don't-
speaks 12 different languages.
Okay. You got the full catalog almost.
She's got a lot of them. Yeah. She doesn't speak Nerian, that's one of the major ones, but she speaks a lot of other languages that are handy.
I guess we'll.
Yeah. She's bought what she requested, by the way. Is just like it's fairly like standard-ish traveling clothes and like a backpack and stuff, like normal-ish adventurer's gear essentially.
Yeah.
Get a weapon though.
I hand her one of my spare daggers.
Ah, that's fine. I'm in hyper mode. Send her my way.
You can have this until Smith inevitably makes you something. He is quite capable blacksmith.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
She'll delete the dagger out of my inventory. So she's
Basically,
got-
yeah. Basically, remove your dagger, and she'll have a +1 dagger for now.
Well, I need her to go get the ironwood to... God,
Yeah.
enough ironwood to turn your cart into a boat, make her whatever weapons and gear she needs that can be made out of them, and a staff for the cat, because I only just found out she wants one.
Okay. So yeah, you get back to the tavern. I'm assuming you're vaguely all doing the same kind of things of eating, arguing, the normal stuff.
Yeah.
She walks back in much more better equipped looking than she was previously. Okay.
Well, I think we have a few things to discuss. And you have a few things you need to do as well, Smith, today. So we'll try and get this discussion out of the way very quick. Is there anything else anyone wants to do? I mean, she has one hell of a haggling skill. She might be able to get you something you may want from around here. If any of you would like.
I just wanted breakfast, and I already got a good deal on that, so I'm okay.
Sarah?
I'm fine. Had my coffee.
Yeah. Okay. So then, if I'm assuming this discussion goes ahead, go.
Well, you wanted to know what I did. I stabbed myself with my sword.
Well, that's a poor decision.
And then had a discussion with the twins.
For reference, you've all heard of the twins in various aspects. They are literally just this. There's always called one person called the twins, and it is basically this world's version of the Grim Reaper. They're known as a pair of entities, one black and one white, with the opposites of each other. But they seem to be driven by one purpose, and they're known to be the child of Valaras. Quite often they're called the daughter. Specifically the daughter, not anything other than that, essentially. But they're not a true dragon. It is also well known they are not a true dragon.
I discussed with them to try and trade for some power to help us with this, and they have requested that I entertain them. I'm
Do you-
not.
Do you know what that means?
I have no clue how they want me to entertain them, but I suppose they want to see us do some interesting things in our adventure. And I now have this and pull down the shirt enough so that the rest of the people who haven't noticed it.
Oh yeah, actually, Smith, roll perception just in case you saw it earlier. Sight-based, this one.
Yeah. Give me a minute, my sheet is being dumb. Perception.
16, yeah, you make it. You just spotted like a dull white glow.
I just assumed that was a normal part of you, honestly.
No. This is another mark.
Yeah,
I made it.
Now that everyone else is getting a clear view of it, it's kind of hard to tell for yourself, Bob. But for the rest of you, what it appears to be, it looks... The best description would be... it looks like a sheet of metal, essentially, in the rough size of, like, a pear, essentially. It is a white slash through the middle, with two, like, around the sides of it, it's pitch black, and it's all glowing. Like, this black is glowing, it's just kind of hard to tell against the shadow of, because he is also made pitch black. But it's a much darker black. It is very similar to the colour that the death sigil on the brand has. But it's a glowing black light with a white light in its centre.
Hmm.
And it's kind of swirling. It looks kind of like ethereal, but it's also kind of metallic.
They
Yeah.
also said that I should maybe discuss things further with them when I have a body again. Which I don't know how I'm going to accomplish that yet. But
Well,
apparently that's now a goal as well.
Depends what body you want. If it's made of metal, I'm sure I could do it.
I believe you've got enough of a crafting
Order.
repertoire to go, order to go. I will not.
Just hear me out, though. Full Titan steel body.
Jesus.
Don't have access to Titan steel.
Yeah, not now, but like, I guess some eventually. It's on my to-do list.
You're a very,
Ambitious.
very ambitious man, Smith, and never let anything dissuade you from your end goals. But we should focus on the now.
We should point out, by the way, if you actually got a full body that could physically work as a living body at a Titan Steel, Smith would be undoubtedly probably considered the greatest Smith on the planet at that point. Like he'd be able to rival the dragon for that one, the blue dragon, for a feat like that. Also, you'd be insanely powerful, Bob, if that happened.
Yeah. And that was my night. Any questions or anything else we need to discuss other than
The
getting
deadline.
on with the deadline that we have from your friend?
No, not really. Oh, right. His natural magic makes him. I describe what his natural magic did.
Yeah, it
Because I
basically
don't
makes...
assume chainsaw is a reference I could actually make here.
Correct, yes, it isn't. Basically, his natural magic, it's a terror magic, you can identify that, because there's another terror magic user. He basically makes shards of metal that can attach to his body, that can essentially rotate around his body at extreme speed, shearing through borderline anything that it comes into contact with.
Yes, I do believe we don't want to meet your friend then. It does add to our problems of hired him.
So that's why I need to go get the Ironwood to turn your cart into a boat literally as soon as physically possible.
Well,
So,
go take...
wait, the person chasing you is Roken Eccles?
Maybe.
That is his name, yes. This is the
Yeah,
girl. This is
Eccles.
Dixie speaking again, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a good guy when he's off the job.
Right.
He's usually a bit too focused on the job. Unfortunately, where his current job,
You were
No,
not
but-
kidding when you said dangerous, were you?
yeah, it's less to do with that we've messed up and more to do with being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ah,
You know.
okay.
We were kind of kidnapped.
Well, yes, one of the best adventurers in the world is after you, so you definitely was the very wrong place at the wrong time.
Honestly, I still feel like this is a safer scenario than the one I left.
Yes.
You were in a bad spot, weren't you?
Oh, you ever seen a shock drake eviscerate a town in a second?
No, I've seen a greater demon uproot a town, but never seen a dragon. Seen hydras.
Yeah, I was fighting a dragon with God, how many people was it? Like
300. An army of 300
300
people of
army
experienced
of-
adventurers.
an army of 300 experienced adventurers. We had a legendary adventurer with us, and I am, I think, one of 3 people who survived.
Ah.
All because I just didn't happen to be on the ground at the time.
You seem to have a luck.
How big was it?
I think it was only a baby.
Oh, good to know. It was a baby, yeah. It was about 90 feet long.
It was only like 90 foot long.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Yep. So the Shadow Elf mentioned something about you making equipment. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
what do you
higher
want?
on my priority list.
Hey, what do you want? You like shields? You like swords?
Well, I don't know how to use many weapons, but I'd say mace would be good. Something heavy. I can swing that really good.
All right, sounds good to me. I can make you a mace.
Yep.
I'll even, I'll try my best to make this mace really good at channeling whatever that death magic thing that you did is. So that you don't kill your own weapon.
I mean, you.
Especially seeing as it's probably going to be made out of this wood.
I mean, I'd give him a dark iron weapon, but I
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
Hang on,
touching
it's
that.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I believe I should hang on to it.
It has a bad vibe about it. I'm not touching that. I've seen those before.
Well, it's done me no wrong too much.
I highly doubt that.
Didn't you just tell us that you stabbed yourself with it and died?
I'm still alive.
Look,
I'm-
I know where you can get that kind of material, and I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to touch it, considering I've seen what it happens to people if they use it.
Yes, we've definitely seen what happens when you use it.
I mean,
I've
you're
been
alive, so you
one-
haven't. Those things turn you into the undead.
Oh no, we saw that. He was undead for a little bit.
No, permanently.
Oh,
Every time you swing a dark iron weapon as a living creature, it rips a bit of your life force out that you never get back.
Well, the
In
Uh.
addition to the other weird effects, but I've never seen anyone stupid enough to use one. No offense.
well, to be give full disclosure, because you're probably going to find this out, and come a little closer. I don't want everyone to see,
Okay. She leans
And-
ahead in a bit.
and I'll basically show her my hand to sort of melt back to into me enough that it's enough she can see that I'm not a fully formed person, and then form it back into a hand.
I mean, that was kind of obvious.
spooky.
I want to point out, I rolled a perception check earlier to see if she figured out what you were. She nat 20'd it.
Okay.
She knew exactly what you were as soon as she saw you.
She's also incredibly perceptive with her obscene wisdom.
With a 31 wisdom, yeah. She has a flat plus 10. Without being proficient in it.
If I'll be perfectly honest, I've brushed with death twice now.
But you're not undead yet.
No.
Which means that something is going right. But I'd really advise you not use that sword. Unless you want to be undead, in which case I'm not going to stop you. The undead use those things. It's very common. They don't seem to get any bad side effects. But I guess they're already undead, so...
Yes. I mean, undead, at least I'd have a body.
Some of them.
Well, I've been warned not to use it too much myself by the
Smart people.
by the twins as well.
Yeah, if death itself tells you not to do something, you should probably listen.
Unfortunately, I don't have another weapon, and
We'll get Smith to make you one. He's apparently great at it.
I am the best.
and do we have a budget for all the materials you're going to need to make 3 new weapons and also cart?
She
I mean,
cracks
I've
her
got like
nut.
9,000 gold on me from somewhere.
From the job you guys just did.
Oh yeah.
She,
all
she,
that money.
she cracks her knuckles. Leave the budget to me.
Well, you've got the damnedest haggler I have ever seen in my life. So, shall we?
Yeah, let's get cracking.
You know exactly, because you already were like putting in an order for ironwood already, so you go back to the place you put in the order.
Yeah.
And
You see Dixie at work. The price has dropped from 10,500 gold, which was the total, including like gear and equipment stuff for her, to 5,250 for
Nice.
all the materials you want. That's enough to make her a suit of essentially equivalent of light armor, a shield, and a weapon.
Wait, so, how much was it? 5,050.
5,250
Okay.
for all the
That's
ironwood
like,
required to make the cart into a boat cart thing. Provided you don't fuck up, essentially. And to make her like some gear. You are going to need to
Well-
make smith checks for all of it, though.
Oh yeah.
whilst
Fine.
he's-
I have +10 to all of these.
whilst he's doing that, I'm gonna work on making the more of the stuff for
Okay.
keeping stuff fresh, and using my +5 alchemy stuff.
Oh god.
Okay, that is basically
I am-
going to be the full day for
Yeah.
each of you. Zariel and Linus, what do you two want to do? Because this is basically going to be the day.
What do you want to do?
What were they doing?
Smith is going to make a full set of gear for
Oh, yeah.
Dixie and literally turn your cart into a boat. The elf is going to be doing alchemy stuff all day. What do you two want to do?
I guess I don't have any herbs, so I can't make any poisons.
You can go search for herbs if you like.
Yeah, how about that?
That can take a full day to like go gather materials basically.
Yeah,
from the
I'll just go
surrounding
foraging.
I'll come and help you because I don't have anything that I need to do.
Fair. Okay. So this is basically, I'm not going to do this as full roleplay, unless you particularly want to do something full roleplay. In Smith's case, we'll get a bit, just due to what equipment he's going to be making. So, let's do the foraging first. Do either of you have proficiency in herbalism kit?
I believe I do.
Okay.
Let me check. Where's that gonna come up?
It's in your proficiency, like your tool proficiencies.
Oh, I've got a herbalism kit.
Yeah, that's it.
5.
Yeah, if you've got a proficiency in herbalism kit. Zara, do you have a proficiency as well in herbalism kit?
Well, I'll have a look.
You might. I don't actually remember what. I don't look at your guys' character sheets.
I
pretty much
doubt it.
ever.
Where is that?
It'll be in
Proficiencies.
tool proficiencies, like gear and tool proficiencies. In like the bottom left on the first page, like that kind of section will have it.
I don't have anything in there.
You should. Give me a moment. I will check your character sheet for this. You apparently have cheat.
Oh, sorry, I thought that's a chest.
I don't know what that's supposed to say. You.
What is cheat?
I have no
Beta.
idea. Honestly, no idea.
Okay.
One moment.
Well.
What's your subclass? You're a noble. Oh, it's supposed to say chess, I think.
You have
Chess.
proficiency in chess.
Yeah, it's like it'd be like gaming set or something like that, probably.
Mm.
1 second. I'll just check noble 5e. Noble background. From that you have... Yep, gaming set. Oh no, it was a card game. You picked like a card game name or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I was gonna say. Excuse me, sorry, I have to press.
It's fine. Yeah, so you know. So basically, you're
I
only
picked that
get.
bullshit cheat game.
Yeah, you said like some weird game which I didn't know about. So yeah, so then make me your herbalism kit check, Cav, with advantage because you have one. But you're not getting a bonus because Zariel doesn't really know what she's looking for.
Sorry.
No, you're getting help. You're giving him like a bonus, but it's a much more minor bonus. You gave him the advantage, so he got a much better roll. Okay, what would you find in this area? You can find materials for poison in this area. So you get, roll me a d10, Cav. Two. It's +2 because of where you are. So you get enough to make 4 poisons, basically. Like, fairly minor poisons, nothing too good. But you do find enough materials to make 4 poisons. Okay? And that's basically yours. Now to roll something else. This is the only chance that you guys have to have this be a roleplay thing, which could be very, very funny. If I can open my bag of dice. My dice bag is rebelling.
Defeated.
I beat it. Okay, there is no random encounter for you. Hilariously, if I'd have rolled pretty well on that one, you could have been attacked by a monster. Don't worry, it rolled low, so you don't get attacked. Yeah, you have a nice, relaxing day. Honestly, it's just a nice day. You have a nice day out. You get some fish. Just a good day all around. Yeah, just a good day. You spend a nice, comfortable day in each other's company.
Oh, that makes a change. Wow, Princess, you are actually a nice person out in the forest.
Yay.
Swamp.
Thanks.
Yay. I mean, what is this? Are
What?
you drunk? Have you been taking mushrooms in the forest?
Why are you being mean to me?
I'm not being mean, just your spirit is different.
What do you mean different?
Well, you're not arguing with, Smith. See, he's not here.
It was one time and he insulted me and I was feeling very hurt by his words.
Good, good. Well, I'm glad this forest
Swamp.
hunt is...
It's still a swamp.
Swamp.
There are no
Swampy
trees.
forest.
Ew. So what are we looking for?
You found it. You found a bunch of herbs. This
Oh
is
my
like towards the
God,
end of
sorry.
the day.
Is that it? We're not even looking for anything else?
Yeah.
No.
This is supposed to be like a quick, like, you're just doing tasks for the day stuff.
Okay.
Unless you particularly want to do anything else, Zara, which is fair.
No.
Okay. Then we will move to the Shadow Elf. Basically, roll me alchemy stuff.
Okay.
So why do you just have a thing which doesn't say what it rolled, it just says 6?
I was messing about trying to do proficiencies in my character sheet and it just accidentally clicked on the
Ah,
thing.
fair enough. I was curious as to what it was, I thought I'd ask you. Okay, roll me alchemy with your special tools.
I'm guessing that sleight of hand with proficiency plus the tools.
No, it's not sleight of hand. You are just using the check for the gear. So you're using your proficiency. This is wisdom. Actually, no. This is intelligence because you're making a recipe. So this is an intelligence alchemy tools check with the bonus from your gear.
Right, so it would be intelligence, which is a 3
Yeah,
plus 5.
Plus 5. What's your proficiency bonus as well?
3, so
6 plus 5, so plus 11.
plus 11.
Yeah, with advantage because you're using those tools. But you are making a very specific thing, so you won't make anything that's much better. You will just make a amount of it essentially.
Alright, how do you roll advantage on the...
Just toggle advantage, query advantage, whatever you've got it set up as on your character sheet.
I was gonna do it on roll 20, just...
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Go into your character sheet on the cog.
Let's roll this twice.
Yeah, we'll just roll it twice. I'll tell you how to set it up later, or you can set it up. So that is a 28 was the higher roll.
Yeah.
So you make roll me using this tool set, using the materials you have. Uh, 4d20.
4d20.
Yep. I'm waiting. 44. You make 55 because 40, 20 plus 10 essentially. You make 55 of the potion essentially that you're trying to make.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it takes you the full day. It takes a lot, but yeah, that has used up all your materials that you had to make potions essentially. So you are going to need to go and get more, but you have 55 more essentially. Okay.
Move all the...
Yeah, all your like
Ingredient.
herbs and ingredients and stuff. You've used them all. You would need to restock anyway if memory serves. So now then, Smith. Unless there's anything you else want to do, Shadow.
I have something I want to do that I forgot about.
We'll get back to that after Smith. So.
Thanks.
I'll give the 10 to the barman.
Okay, yeah. You do that. Basically, you're going to get a big discount from this because it's going to be the discount, and then you're going to get half off if you go with the Dixie. Okay, so the ironwood has been purchased.
Mhm.
You go to the blacksmith's. Smith.
Yep.
The building has been burned down.
Right. That's an issue.
The workshop is still intact because it's very fireproof. But the actual
Okay.
workshop has been burned down, and the blacksmith is in a bad mood.
You alright there, mate?
Just some idiot vandal. It's gonna cost me a lot to get this built again. But it's fine. What are you here for? Hey, Dixie.
Oh, I gotta use the forge. I got a lot of work I need to do today.
Yeah, it's fine, sure thing. There's still a lot out the back if you need it for anything as well. Fuck it, just come in and do it. I can't be asked to charge you today.
I was gonna say, is there anything I can do to like help you out?
Well, if you know how to put up a house. Do you want to roll
Nah.
insight on Dixie? Or do you just not want to look at her at the moment?
I'll roll it. It's not advantage. It's 11.
It's 11. Her face has just gone very, very pale, but that's it. That's all you can tell with an 11.
I'm afraid I don't really particularly have the time for that. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just do your materials. If you need the lot out back, it's out back. You will need the lot
Thanks.
out back for the working on the cart, essentially. Have you brought the cart, actually, Smith?
Assumedly, I just assume it's under like one of my arms.
You can, yeah, you can basically carry the
You
cart.
just carried me across.
Pretty much would be, yeah.
You know what? I'll put the offer out. I doubt he's going to accept it, but I'll be like, you know, sometimes when I've had a bad day or I'm in a bad mood, I find just some hard work's what like helps clear my mind off it. Nah, I wouldn't offer this to anyone who I didn't think was like one of the best of the best. But do you wanna give me a hand? Get your mind off things?
Honestly, yeah, I could use a bet. I could use a more interesting job. What you got?
Right.
I'm not even going to make you roll persuasion because Dixie, I don't think could fail her check, which I'm
Yeah.
assuming you'd pass to her to do the check for that one. So,
Well, you know, I've got like a boat and 3 weapons. Let's see how far. You know, and if we've got any of this ironwood left over, we'll see what we can do.
you purchased 500 gold's worth of ironwood to make her gear. So, that was why it was 5,250.
Yeah.
Yep, so,
Goddamn.
first of all, let's do the cart. The cart's the big one. You're gonna have
Yep.
advantage.
Yep.
And because he is a master at using ironwood, you're gonna get a +5 as well.
So this is gonna have a +15 on top of it because of the
Yes.
coffee. Okay.
Shadow Elf is in the zone, but
Well,
brewing his
that's good
potions whilst this is going on around him.
Only a God +15.
44!
Only a 44.
You go to 44 on a d20.
Yep. It's not my best work.
It's
but
not,
it's
it's an
fine.
11. You do a very good job. The wheels are still sticking out, but you've put it in just the kind of way that they're completely sealed off by the ironwood. You have
Yeah.
made the cart. It's going to be moving at the same speed, which is actually a good thing. But it now has a water speed as well. It goes the same over every bit of terrain. You've also put in, at the front, this is the ingenious part, you think. You've put in a place where the auroch can sit quite comfortably, and essentially it doesn't need to be on the outside. You've essentially put up a pedal system for the auroch that makes the wheels turn themselves.
I've made the auroch power the pedalo.
Yep. Exactly. So the auroch is now like built into the boat, essentially.
An organic engine. I'm a genius.
Yeah.
So we've made the Gwentmobile
You think you've made
again.
a better version of the Gwentmobile. It is also, since it's made of ironwood, very, very hard to break.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good, because it's got a bloody auroch strapped into it.
Shadow Elf can note this down. It is his cart.
Yep. You now can set it up to basically sealed in all-terrain cart now. Sealed in all-terrain ironwood cart.
ATC. Yeah.
ATC.
Guess I've got to make a
Or technically APC. It's an auroch powered cart.
OPC.
No, it's an A. Auroch's big with an A.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's an actual
know
animal.
why.
You can look it up if you like. It's actually a cool animal.
I don't know why I assumed it started with an O.
No, it's like a cow moose.
AUR.
It's like a cow
Yeah.
moose would be the best description of it.
Mhm.
It's what they eat in Asterix and Obelix.
They
Yeah.
might actually, yeah.
Boars and aurochs.
They
I think,
do.
I think they do, yeah. God, it's been ages. No, it's wild boar. They eat wild boar in
Yeah, it's
They do
boar
eat
and
wild
auroch.
boar,
Yeah.
and yeah, that was
That
good.
boar
And
looks so
cacophonic,
good.
It does look good.
and geriatrics, and
Fully
whoever else
automatics
Perfect
was my
Geddon.
favourite. Fully automatics was my favourite. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're getting off
that's all
topic.
good.
Smith, which piece of her gear do you want to make first?
You know what? I'll let her have the choice. She's here. I'll ask her what she wants working on first.
Okay, her shield is what she rolled.
Okay.
Use a bit of the ironwood. Roll me a smithing check, and yeah, you'll get the smith's going to help you out the whole day because he just needs something to take his mind off his burnt down house. And dead apprentice.
It's slightly worse, but it still has a +15. Fuck me.
It's a good day to get coffee.
It's a good day to drink coffee.
Okay, so yeah, you make a very good shield. It's basically, it's not as good as your shield, but it's a very good shield. I'll basically note down she has. I'm basically going to put down her equipment as high quality, medium quality, low quality. You got into the high quality.
Nice.
If you get a nat 20, it'll be master quality and I'll actually give it stats.
Oh wow.
Okay, roll me the armor.
Okay.
31. Yep, another high quality.
Yes. Fuck me. That's like a.
Is this going to be a few minutes?
That's 30
It won't be much longer. The Zara's thing's coming next.
Okay, I'm going to go for a quick smoke then.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Roll for a weapon now.
No, just wait, Cav. It's almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, but we're not.
You are going to be stopping very soon as well, yes, Gavin.
He just said we're going to be stopping very soon as well. Oh my god, my vape here. Oh,
Okay. Yep, once again, very high quality, Jay.
Hey.
So he gets a full high quality set of ironwood gear. So it doesn't like impede her movements in any way. Cheers. Thank you very much. It moves wonderfully. It's basically this light chainmail kind of stuff, but made of wood.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but great. Nice bit of ingenious. Is it a kind of
Right.
similar design to what the guards use?
Yeah.
And the
Hopefully
mace is
that'll,
essentially like a war pick kind of thing, is what you've made.
Hopefully that'll keep you safe.
Yeah, it should. Thank you very much.
One more thing to make. You gotta make a staff.
Yep. Roll it.
This isn't for a princess, so just outright, I want this to. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have any special fancy effects. It needs to look fancy as fuck.
Okay. Roll it. 36 again, which is a
15,
51. Okay. You make a fantastic quarterstaff out of this one. This is what I'm actually going to give stats because it's actually Zara's weapon.
Yeah.
So, Zara,
yeah.
this quarterstaff he's made you, which you're going to need to write down because...
Oh no, wait, no, help, wait,
Write it in Discord, babe.
wait, hang on, let me, okay.
Remember, there's the
Wait.
magic item list in Discord.
Where? Oh yeah.
In the magic item list in Discord.
Oh, wait, hang on, let me find it. Magic item list.
I've just realised
Yes, here we go.
Yeah, I've got to get my page up that actually says what ironwood does, because I actually have a list of it.
This is disconnected.
You've disconnected your headset again.
Yeah, am I back?
Yeah.
Am I back now?
Yeah.
Is this okay? This is better. Okay.
Okay, so, first of all, it is a +2, quarterstaff. So it has all the qualities of a quarterstaff.
+2.
It also, being ironwood, has an additional +2 to hit, has the ultralight and conductive qualities, which is basically it doesn't weigh anything, and conducts electricity like metal.
Mhm.
Smith, what kind of effect would you like to give this staff? Because you've done a very good job. You can pick something like the idea, and I'll stat it essentially.
God, what's my? Can I just make the staff actively just make them in a better mood?
Yeah, you can.
I just because we had an argument over inane stuff, and I'm like, this should be an apology. This will make them be in a better mood.
You can actually. I'll give it. If it can be used as a spellcasting focus for you, Zara.
Spell.
A spellcasting focus, which
Casting.
means it gives you a +2 to your spellcasting. Interestingly enough.
Oh. So, +2 to. Yep.
In addition, it increases your charisma by 2 while it's being wielded. That your charisma stat by 2. And you feel in a better mood while holding it.
Ooh.
And because of that, that is why it increases your charisma.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. It makes you in a better mood, so you're just in a better disposition, so you're better at talking to people.
What classic when you smile, the world smiles back,
Pretty much,
Yeah.
kind of.
or whatever it is.
Yep. And that is what the staff does.
Cool, thank you.
The stat increase was a good one. Also, it's a very, very nice looking staff.
So now where do I change my my
Uh,
stuff on my page?
We'll do that after the.
Okay, that's fine, thanks.
We'll do that after, because
Yay.
we've got to do your roleplay bit. So, what did you want to do that you forgot about?
I actually wanted to go shopping quickly.
Okay.
Because I'd like to buy a couple of things, you know. So can I head to the shops?
Yes, you can. You won't have Dixie with you, just for reference, unless you go and actively find her because she's helping out Smith for today.
That's okay. I don't need her.
Okay.
Dum 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 dum. Walk into the shop.
You're at the shops. What kind of shop are you looking for?
I need a like a Halfords.
I don't know what's in a Halfords. I'm gonna be honest.
What are you looking to buy? And that'll determine
Tool
what kind of...
stuff.
Tools? Okay. Honestly, you might be headed to the blacksmiths.
Who's at the blacksmith?
Smith and Dixie.
No,
And
it
the
has
Shadow
to be a
Elf.
different shop.
That's the other place you're gonna get tools. It's not a huge town, remember, you're in.
think more of medieval fantasy
Yeah.
than modern day.
Hang on. I have a question for Cav. One minute.
Can I find the secret black market in town and buy tools off them?
You could.
Black market kit tool.
Leatherworkers.
I need to go to the Leatherworkers Guild.
Yeah, there's a leatherworker. There's a tanner in the town. In the town, yeah.
To the Leatherworkers.
Okay. You go to the tanners. I'm not gonna name it because I can't be asked.
Terry's Tanners.
Sure.
No, that's cute.
The
Call
person
it
who owns
skin in a fling.
No, the weird thing is the person who owns the shop not called Terry.
Oh, no.
Okay, you go into the tannery. You meet a what would it be? It'd be Demonoid. It's just a nice Demonoid. Like, hello, welcome to Terry's Tanners. What can I do for you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty good today.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you could help me. I would like a tool belt.
Okay, you after specifically a tool belt? You after like a hero belt? What you after?
What's a hero belt?
I think you imagine like big fantasy thick leather belt that you like can hold swords and things on.
No, I want a tool belt for holding tools.
Holding just general
Hammers and
cool.
nails and spanners and...
Because you want to start a
The
DIY war with Smith.
Okay.
What?
Okay, that'll be. I can get that done by the end of the day. That'll be. Should be fair. Can I use any material? Any preferences, designs? What you after?
Good material. I'd like it to be able to, you know, stretch to the wearer. If that's a possibility.
How big we talking? Like normal person or like a giant? What we requiring? Like normal adjustable or magic is basically what I'm asking.
Make it a magic one, I guess.
Magical
so
belt,
it can,
okay.
you know, grow and shrink as and you know when the need arises.
Okay. Any other requests?
Just a nice, you know, some nice leatherwork, some. What's that thing called?
Pattern or design on the thing? Or
Yeah.
the butthole?
No, that thing that they do to leather. I can't remember what the actual name is. There's
Tan
like
it.
this. No, I don't know.
You
Anyway,
meaning dyeing
Press
it?
it.
Or adding
no.
patterns to them?
Yeah, the patterny thing, but they're like, I think there are like different types of ways to do it. I don't know. Whatever. Just make it nice looking, and
is there
make
any-
it a.
Is there any material you don't want me to use?
No cheap stuff.
I wasn't planning on cheap stuff. I'm just asking if there's any creatures you particularly don't want me to use.
Cheap.
Yeah, probably no sheep.
Good, we don't have any.
No pigs.
I also don't have any.
No
Alright, he's a
Cats.
cannibal.
cats or foxes.
Don't have any of those either.
What do you have? Just leather, like.
We
cow
have
hide.
cow leather, we have alligator, we have crocodile, we have shark, we have fish. You seriously? Okay, this is a leatherworking shop.
Not a dragon scale
I-
shot.
I don't
No, but
think
the
dragon
underside
scale.
of dragons.
The undersides of
Like
dragons
leathery.
are just as indestructible as the rest.
Okay, fine.
You couldn't break one open with a crane.
What kind of material would you recommend?
Well, if you want a solid, sturdy one, I'd
Hmm.
probably recommend this. And he pulls out a basically a reptilian heavy scales, like armor-plated scales. This is probably your best bet if you want something that's good at holding magic and is good, sturdy, and will definitely stretch to whatever size you want with the right enchantment. This is dire crocodile skin.
How much will that be?
Say for this, with a magical enchantment on it, if you just want it to stretch and nothing else for enchantments, it's going to cost you 100 gold.
What are the other enchantments?
Well, I can make it boost your strength or any of your physical abilities. Say, obviously it just is. He like taps it and it makes like a clang. It's going to make you tougher, just generally. This is quite armored.
Then, do you have to be wearing it for those effects to be in place?
Yes, you have to. It'll take you probably about an hour for you to acclimatize yourself to it. Basically, it's an attunement item. It can make you more agile in general. It could potentially give you some aspects of the creature. We could do
Well,
that.
I mean, this is purely for DIY stuff, not for any fighting or anything. So,
Oh, it's just we take your some orders. So, just checking in case you wanted anything. If you just wanted to stretch, it'll be 100 gold.
I can if I decide, if you make it and I decide later on that I want extra enchantments, you can add those on later, right?
No, they have to be done at making.
Oh,
Sorry, just how we work.
okay. Well, let's add. How much would it be for a strength boosting enchantment?
Okay, for a minor strength boosting, considerable strength boosting, a massive strength boosting, what are you after? Like just
don't
enough
know,
to make you
give
strong
me-
as a troll, say?
Strong as a giant pig.
How do you gauge giant?
No, is Smith still a giant pig?
He's a
changed
giant
so many
pig
times,
man,
I
yeah,
can't-
he's a giant pig man. Basically, these are the other ones that are for just an ease of use. The minor strength enhancement is going to boost your strength to 18. Which is like stronger than your average human. If you want the one that would decrease you to a troll, it'll increase you to 22. If you want one that would make you strong as, like, extremely strong, it's going to increase it to 40.
Right, tell me all the prices.
Okay, so a basic one like that, which increases it to 18, is going to up it to 1,000 gold.
I don't even have 1,000 gold,
Yeah.
so I guess not.
Yeah, but
We'll
anything...
keep it at the basic. That's fine.
I'm going to tell you this is the big one. The 41 is 2 million.
No, thank you.
For 41's 2 million. I'd need higher than that for it to affect my strength. Fuck me.
Stat improvements on gear are very expensive. Why do you think you had to roll like a 40 odd and gave her a +2 to charisma, Jay?
Look, I'll just go with the nice, sturdy, 100 gold,
Gotcha.
magic enchanted belt. If you can throw in any freebie enchantments, it would be greatly appreciated, and I'm more than happy to spread the word around town about how wonderful and talented and kind you are.
Oh, thank you. It's very unnecessary. Everybody knows about this tavern. The only tanner in
In
town.
other towns,
But-
I am an adventurer. I do journey
Ooh,
to different
then
places. I could...
certainly. I'll throw in a couple of general purpose ones that you'll quite like, I think.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Also, by the way, if you're just getting this base one, it doesn't actually require it to be attuned. So it immediately works.
Ooh,
Basically,
there's
yeah.
100 with
100
the
gold.
dire crocodile skin, right?
Yeah, dire crocodile skin belt. What this does, doesn't require attunement. While wearing it, it increases your armor class by 2,
Mm-hmm.
and will basically stretch to fit any size, being up
Nice.
to size huge.
Okay. And yeah,
That's all it does.
that
Does
sounds
not
good.
require attunement, so it immediately works.
Oh, hey, you know how this sheep woman is buying stuff for us?
Yep.
Are we giving her the money and then she's buying stuff for us, or is she just coming with us?
She's coming with you guys. Like, you guys have the money and you're paying them, but she's haggling them down a lot.
Okay.
Is this master haggling them and making cheaper prices?
Yeah, she's haggling them into submission, basically.
Okay, so let me hand over my gold for you. There you go.
Thank you
Let's
very
change
much.
my
We'll get
gold.
it done in about, 3 hours.
That's perfect. Now I'd like to go to another shop.
Okay. What are you after now?
I'm sorry, look, I want to go shopping, right, but this is really throwing me off. What do you mean she's a sheep woman?
I'm gonna send you a picture of roughly
Can
what...
you send me a picture?
I'm gonna just find a picture of Watame from
Because
Hololive.
I'm just imagining this, like, woolly woman with horns on her head.
Not far off.
Oh.
Yeah, the only thing is, I was picturing the
This is
Zootopia.
roughly what I came up, which I had for an idea. Zara, if I can find you on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I was just picturing Zootopia at the time, so
No,
that was the reason I
not
had
that.
sheep. And that's the only reason I had sheep in my head.
Kind of like
So
that,
she's
Zara.
an anime girl.
Yeah, if you haven't gauged like now.
I'm an anime girl.
Yeah.
Yes, there's two of you now.
Oh, we can be friends. Is she wearing the cute clothes and stuff as well?
No.
What's she wearing?
Adventurers, like basic adventurers gear, and now some like wooden chainmail.
But she's pretty.
Yeah, she's cute. She's got 40 charisma. Of course, she's cute.
Is that more charisma than me?
That's a lot more charisma than you. It's more,
More than
that's more
every
than
one
dou-
of us
that's
combined,
more,
probably.
That's more than double your charisma, I think so.
He's-
Fuck. I'm supposed to be the one that everyone loves. The streets.
But you've made the most of the party dislike you.
No, I haven't made most of the parties. Like most of the parties, it's just Smith.
In terms of head count, Smith is more than the rest of the party.
Oh, well. In terms of all limb count as well.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Well, then I'm going to go. I'm gonna go to another shop. I'm going to go to the sweet shop.
Ah, back to the sweet shop.
Hmm.
Oh, hello again.
Show my face again.
Are you feeling okay? You had a bit of a bad
I
tumble.
am fine now.
Good.
I guess I got a bit too big for my boots.
It happens to a lot of people. Don't worry. Don't feel ashamed at all. I've seen mighty adventurers just collapse at those. So don't feel bad.
I was just having an off day, you know.
It happens to everyone. Yes.
Hadn't eaten breakfast, hadn't lined my stomach. May I have some? Do you have any cute little treats?
This is a sweet shop, so yes.
Do you have like an assortment?
Oh, I can just grab a bag of a few bits and pieces if you'd like.
Sure. I'm not really sure what flavors I'm on, to be honest. Probably nothing spicy again. Or maybe one yes, just chuck in this.
Just one spicy one, okay.
Yeah, just one spicy. I'm gonna, it's gonna be a sweetie roulette.
Still have spicy ones.
He bought
I
a
don't
bunch
know.
for you.
Oh, yes. Put one in anyway, no, just put one in. Just
Okay.
put one of everything.
One of
How much is one
everything.
of everything? Is that gonna be too much? That's probably gonna be a lot.
That's a lot. That's a big ass bag. There's a lot of sweets in here.
One of your 10 most popular sweets.
The 10 most popular? Okay. And she goes up to a few pots and like goes, okay, a few of these, 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 few of these. And she does it 10 times. And she has a bag on the table. Okay. Probably hefty
Yeah.
bag, like think cinema, pick a mix.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay. That'll be 5 gold, please.
Perfect. I don't know, should I wager again and see if I can eat another spicy sweet and get them for free? Oh.
I wish to point out this time, Zara, you have no one
No
with
one's
you.
with me, I know.
Your
Right,
fox
here
will
is-
have to drag you back on its
Do
own
it.
through the swamp.
Do
Do you also by any chance have a pet friendly little treat. My fox has been awfully well behaved lately, and I'd like to reward them.
Oh, yes, we have something for that. She goes up.
And she throws it in for free.
She actually would
my
because it's
fox-
adorable. It's
Yeah,
adorable.
I know.
So yeah, she takes out a. It's not a dog biscuit, but it's like a chewy sweet, about similar size to a dog biscuit. It's like a dull green colour, and she puts it in front of the fox cat thing and steps back. Fox cat sniffs it a bit and chomps it down and looks very happy.
Yay! Thank you very much.
It
You've
burps
been
out a little
very
rainbow.
helpful. That's so cute. That's so cute. I bet my fox has the most charisma out of anyone. Fine. Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Yes, thank you. I know. Therefore, I have the most charisma. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I'm going to leave the shop now and head back to the group and I guess wait for my belt to be made. I put my sweets in my little bag, my satchel pouch thing that I have, I carry around. I hope I have one.
Yeah, you do. You have a backpack. You have like standard
yeah.
adventurer's gear.
Okay, there you go. I put it in my backpack. And then I return to the others. And is my belt ready yet? Has it been 3 hours yet?
Yes, you can basically have wandered around enough to.
Cool. So I go and pick up my belt now. And I thank Terry again.
It's not Terry, but thank you.
I thought it was Terry's Tanners.
Yeah, I don't know why we named it that.
Well, then
His
I
name's
thank
Greg.
Greg, the Demon Man.
My name's Colin.
And Colin, fucking hell. I thank the dude. And I come back to the group. Where is everyone else? Oh, they're all in the Smiths.
Yeah, I'm assuming you all
Yeah.
reconvening at the tavern afterwards.
So, to the tavern.
I've been in the car all the time, even when they've been fixing
Working
it up.
on it, yeah.
Working.
There's nothing required to be internal, so yeah, you can stay in the car and have no downsides. So
I've just been in the zone for I've made that many potions.
yeah, you made a lot of potions. So yes, that is where we're calling it for today. You've basically
No,
done.
we're not! No! We're calling it right there! I
We
thought
can-
everyone's gonna come back to the tavern quickly.
If you want, we can keep going, but you're the one who wants it to be a 9, and we're already over time.
Yeah, I want 5 minutes, quickly.
Okay.
We'll go back to the tavern.
You all start
We'll have a
heading
drink.
back to the tavern. Dixie's looking great in a new armor.
Yeah, but I'm cuter.
What happened to the cart? Oh, it's done?
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, I didn't notice.
I made it so your aura could paddle the boat.
I got a little in the zone making these.
Has a shitload of potions.
We can keep our food good for quite some time now.
Oh yeah, you have to do travel rations as well, actually. You haven't actually done that part yet.
Yeah. So, I suppose we're almost ready to go then.
Yeah, I think we just need to get, general travel supplies like food and stuff, and yeah, we can go.
Well, we can get a bit better than travel supplies. I mean, you could get yourself some good meals that we can use this to keep it fresh as well. I mean, I made a lot of it. Oh god, I made a lot of it.
Are we going to the tavern?
You're in
I
the
mean-
tavern.
Are we in the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we sitting down?
Yeah.
Having a meal? Or a drink?
You can if you like. You're just currently
Yeah.
sitting at a table, so.
Okay. Well, I have something that I would like to say.
You see Zariel's got a new belt.
Delia, what's her name? What's she called?
Dixie.
Dixie.
Delia.
Delia!
Delia Dixie.
Delia was my
Delia
mother.
Smith.
Sorry. Oh, Dixie, I would like to apologize for my less than warm welcome this morning. I was in quite a foul mood, and I didn't give you the greeting that you should have received. So please accept this lovely bag of sweets as my way of apologizing and hopefully forming a wonderful lifelong friendship.
Aw, thank you very much. She looks genuinely touched by that. And she gives you a hug.
I'm
Oh,
gonna whisper to you. You didn't put chili ones in there, did you?
just one.
Oh
Just
my
one.
god! And then what if that kills her?
It's not gonna kill her. We'll all be there. It's fine.
Wish to remind everybody, she has 10 constitution.
She's in trouble. I
And
sense
she only has
danger
10
in the forest.
constitution.
She has
I
very...
sense danger in the
She
forest.
has average person, like, normal person constitution. Which is basically, from adventurer, very
She's
bad.
gonna die if she eats the sweet.
Depends how badly she rolls.
Okay,
She rolls
okay. I'll just say, but there is one sweet in there that you should probably not eat until you, have become a bit.
Oh, is it one of
tougher.
those chili ones that she sells?
Yeah, it's one of the chili ones.
Ah, okay.
But
Thank
I put
you
it
for
in
the
there
warning.
because I thought maybe, you might be a fan.
My siblings used to like them. I've never been particularly partial myself, but thank you. I'm sure I'll enjoy
The others are all delightful. Yeah,
There's some. You've got my favourites, so thank you very much.
good. And Smith, this is for you. This nice new tool belt.
Oh.
Because I thought maybe we haven't gotten to know each other very well, and this could be a good start. And maybe if you give me a chance, you'll see that we do have some of the same interests, and we're going to be very good friends.
You actually don't have a tool belt, Smith. I actually wish to point that out.
Thanks. I could have actually do with one of these. I made you a fancy stick.
Oh, Steve,
shadow elf is-
Christmas!
The shadow elf is just sitting there going, "Oh my god, this is what's going on? This is so different from this morning."
This is sickening.
But I
I-
Yeah, well, I will actually say, Smith, the big one for you. You basically add +2 to your armor for the belt, and you can actually wear it.
I'm just going to
Amazing.
Yeah.
sit down.
I just, we're all going to be together for a while, and we all have a common goal, so we do all need to get along. And perhaps I was a bit, a bit,
Impetuous.
short-tempered this morning.
Oh, I get,
just
I get that. I was in a very bad mood this morning as well. I 100% understand it.
Yeah.
some genuine growth and
Character development. I'm so proud. This is me. This is Jamie talking. I'm so proud.
Oh. Well, I grew up in a castle. There's much I haven't learnt about the world yet, and you are all teaching me some valuable lessons. So, thank you.
well, I'm genuinely gobsmacked and don't know what to say.
I'll get you a present. I'll get you a present next time.
My dear, you do not need to get me a present. I merely am happy that everyone is now getting along.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the ninja? Where's Seth? Has he slept in all day?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh dear. Maybe we should give him a chili sweet to wake him up. Pop
kill
it
them
into
out.
his
That
mouth.
is how we can start the
go-
next session off.
Go over at the bartender and says, "Oh, compatriot not come out of bed yet."
Oh, yeah, he's just been asleep all day.
Bless, he must have been quite tired.
There's probably the best place to end it.
Yeah.
We're going to check
And
on him.
on that bombshell. Now, and on that really actually heartwarming ending there. Yes, that is the end of the session today. We will call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed this session. No
So
combat,
did I.
but you got to meet. You basically friendly kidnapped a random NPC, which I'm gonna have to fully do more stuff for now.
Yay, make Jamie work.
Yeah, make me work for it. But yes, ding 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 ding. You all leveled up.
Yay!
You will gain 1 level. So be sure to do all that stuff that you need to do to level up.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'll have to open my link.
Make
Someone
sh-
do it for me.
Manage levels. Give myself second level in Warlock.
Oh, that
You-
gets
you
you,
can- can remind me to do that another time, because I do not have the brain capacity right now.
That's fair, dude, honestly. But yes, that was all we got time for today. Me and Bob might be on later doing so, and Cav might be as well, actually, if we decide to. Doing some more Lost Ark.
Yeah, look at the queue
Potentially,
is
if
going to be a while.
my brain is also dead, so I might not stream, I might just be on. And I might watch stuff,
What?
depends.
Oh, just on voice.
I might even be on voice, honestly. I might watch some shows while doing it.
Ah.
But I'll be doing something. But if I decide to stream, it will be the lot of us. And we'll get Jay into the game, damn it. He can brain dead through his game. Oh yeah, and also Jay, don't forget Blood Bowl tomorrow. I said I'd remind you on stream to a bunch of people, so yes, I'm reminding you on stream. There.
Yeah, do it, because we need to play that. next
Why
week.
why do people on stream care? Hang on. What?
No, I said to the others that I'd remind you when I'm streaming, essentially.
I literally responded. In the
I know you did, but I said I would, so I'm fricking it upselling my end of the bargain. So yes, thank you very much for watching. These are my fantastic players. I've been the Evil GM. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back in 2 weeks, which is 26th? Yep, 26th. So look forward to that. More mayhem and madness. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic evening, episode of it. Keep playing video games, keep it awesome. You guys are the best on Twitch. Good night!
Bye.
Bye.
Boy.